Yo, did you got the beginning right? Cause this shit wasn't all right. Bet. Yo, what's going on? Y'all on?
Yeah. Turn the volume on. The volume. No, it's on airplane mode.
What's up, Mario? Good?
Gucci. Gucci.
Yes. What's up, man?
Yo, something been weighing on me, man. It's a question I just wanted to ask. Yo, do white people sell dinners?
Dinners? Like platters?
T, do white people sell dinners? like fish platters and fish fries and stuff like that?
I mean, yeah, like the takeout stuff?
No, like out the crib.
Like
Oh,
just.
out of the house?
Yeah,
like when Ray died.
Yeah. So. Hey, all right. Just a quick thought.
So they sell mackerel paddlers. Potluck.
Casseroles and stuff like that.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold you. I needed this right here. These last 2 weeks been crazy, man. This shit right here. This like you take your walk. If you play ball, go play ball. Like I needed this the last couple weeks, man. And a couple things before we get started. Shout out to Flock. Rest in peace to his daughter, Nylah. She lost her battle with DIPG. It's like a form of like a brain tumor.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know that was crazy.
So my condolences off the fly.
Yeah, I can't. You know, I ain't about to sit here and act like I know how you feel, but
yeah.
you know, just looking at her pictures, you know, towards the end, it would kind of remind me of my little sister, you know, and that shit, you know. So shout out to him. You know, it's crazy. He pulled up on me, but I wasn't at the spot. But he talked to my grandma, and shout out to him.
Like that just take me to basically like the bad joint of the week right now is Chadwick, man.
Yeah,
That's sad for him to for somebody with so much promise, and you seen where his like what direction in life he was going, he what he did with the Marvel movie, his performance in it, and to see all that get cut short, it's just sad that, I mean, you know, young legends shouldn't die young, but unfortunately, you know.
They say he was rumbling all that the whole time.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And that's why people kept seeing the fluctuation in the weight.
Yeah.
It's crazy because, you know, my pop came back from like stage 4 lymphoma cancer. And it's crazy, like.
Stage 4?
Listen, it's crazy with cancer. It's like.
So that's the last stage, right?
Like
Yeah.
it's like
Most people don't make it
It's
back,
like a
man.
real life demon because he was cool until he actually went and found out. You know what I'm saying? Then the weight loss and the hair loss and all that shit. Like real life stage 4. Like they came all the way back from that shit. So when it come to that, it's crazy because it still ain't no answer for it. And the type of cancer, he said it was colon cancer.
And I was looking up like the different causes for it. Sometimes it can just be hereditary.
It got to do with a lot the food you eat. My dad had colon and prostate cancer.
Yeah, so that just say it's just our diet. That's real. We overlook that a lot. I mean, I know the greens, with the extra salt in there, with the like all of that is good, but it ain't good for you. I mean, like a lot of stuff.
It's the preservatives that's in it though. So even if you eat healthy, it's still preservatives in the healthy stuff. It's just the food we eat. It's just in general, being over here in America.
Yeah.
It's so crazy because this week I just came from North Carolina because my grandmom died from cancer. And the crazy part about it is, I think she was at stage 4, but she had some.
Might as well sit down, dog.
She had surgery.
Just push the mic up.
She had surgery. They said she beat it. So we went down there, North Carolina, threw a little party, whatever. Then a week later, they like, she can't walk. I'm like, damn, she was just walking. And then she gone.
It's
So-
crazy how what kind of cancer did she have?
I'm really not sure. I just know it was cancer. I really didn't get all into it, but I just know that.
It's crazy that how like it leaves and just like that it can come right back. I mean, no matter how much like the chemotherapy you do or whatever medication, it seemed like
It came back on her too.
Yeah.
And that's why they wait. He had the chemo thing in his arm. It make you wait a little bit
Yeah.
before you take it out.
I mean, that right there would just, for me, just pay more attention to your health. I mean, I know there's something that we don't really like worry about too much, especially when you're young. But it's something that we should start worrying about more. We should be like something that we should be adamant about a little more, especially when you're young. Because whatever you do when you're young, it definitely affects you when you're older. Like I was reading and Googling, I seen one thing that can probably cause colon cancer is drinking a lot. And you know that's like heavy in our culture. All the liquor, all that shit not good for you in the long run. That's why you see them old heads that be like 60. They gotta lean over by the toilet and piss. That piss gonna make arm. That shit like acid.
Like syrup.
That shit like acid.
That shit look like somebody put a hole
You see
in
the
the
old
tree.
head leaning. Oh shit.
No, another thing I gotta keep it real about was the conversation we had earlier and the information we came up with. You know what I'm saying? I needed that because I take this as serious as I took when we was rapping back then.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't want this to fail. This can't fail.
Right.
But I also gotta have my trust in y'all to know that y'all know that.
But
You
the
know what I'm
biggest
saying?
thing about that is just communication.
Yeah. So yeah, that conversation, I needed that conversation too. So I appreciate that from y'all too. But we can get right into it. I was fully prepared to come here and talk for 3 hours and some change.
I mean, you
That's
never
whatever.
know. We
Yeah,
just,
that's what I'm saying. Get it
That's another
started.
thing. We gonna just flow, like I said.
Go ahead. I'm proud of you, dog. I'm proud of you, dog. I like this. This show produced by you. So you
It's
run
produced by us, man.
Yeah, go ahead.
Produced
You
by us.
set it off,
Produced
man.
by us. Like I said, the Chadwick situation kind of like had me shook up a little bit. It's like how I don't like to touching back on it too much. Like the Kobe situation, It's always something that kind of wake you up a little bit, make you appreciate stuff a little more. And for this, it just make you wanna like check your health out. Like go to we need to get physicals more.
So let me ask you this.
Like I can't even remember the last time. Like I need to go to the doctor. I do it once a year, but I think I'm gonna start going twice a year.
Yeah, I was gonna tell you yesterday when we was riding around looking for houses, you kept scratching. Shit,
I was scratching because I kept smelling something. That's what you bro.
now you pooped on your leather.
I mean, what you had to ask me?
No, I was gonna ask y'all as far as like, in y'all opinion, when it comes to us with our health. We not health gurus or nothing like that, but where do you think it would start?
I mean,
Because I hear a lot of people say that eating healthy is way more expensive than the bullshit we eat.
it is, but in the long run, is it worth it? Would you
Right.
pay that extra for that meal?
And it's the
or for that?
availability of that shit. though,
Like
too.
even with that, like this my thing. I tell people, even with you eating healthy, it's the stuff that we got just in America that come through. It might say it's healthy, but when you do your research, eventually it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
Like years ago, they kept saying e-cigs was so healthy, it's better than cigarettes, and now when they did their research, it's way
That
worse.
blue joint.
No, just the electric joints.
Yeah,
that
like
like
a pump, right?
vapes.
it's like basically,
They
yeah,
way
yeah,
worse. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you never know. It's just the stuff that come in America. The food just in general is fucked up.
it is. But we still gotta monitor what we eat, though.
You know what side of the family you got cancer on both sides of your family?
To be honest with you, I don't even know one side of my family for real.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I think in all of us,
But
we
I'm gonna give you an
relationship.
example. I'm gonna give you an example. My girl grandpa, he was a vegetarian his whole life. He died from, I forgot exactly what she said, but when he died from, he wasn't supposed to get, because he didn't eat. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
he didn't eat the stuff that you normally catch.
Yeah.
Like let's say is meat.
Yeah.
Somebody don't eat meat, they get like
Yeah,
diabetes.
Yeah, and he never ate it. So it's like, you get what I'm trying to say. So
Yeah.
that's why I be trying to just tell people, like, it's not strictly, you can catch it. It's like you said, it must have to do with hereditary.
Yeah,
Some
man,
of my pop
hereditary.
didn't smoke, but he ain't never smoked or nothing like that.
Boy, on my job,
Yo,
his
you know
dad,
what else? It
his
can be
dad,
stress too that cause you to
yeah,
have
but listen,
cancer.
the boy I work with, his dad died from throat cancer. He never smoked or drank. You know what I'm saying? That's like something that you normally get.
Fake
from.
that.
But no, one thing like this, I know about throat cancer. I know your teeth can affect that too. If
How
you're not,
you take care of your teeth?
yeah, it can cause like the gum disease and all of that can lead to other stuff.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's just
Prayers to
something.
anybody going through
Yeah.
that shit. I can't.
It just like
It's
we
no
always
answer for
overlook
this.
it. We hear it so much like, damn, Aunt Sally got diabetes.
42 used to sound old to me.
It's not.
I just got Oya asked me a question yesterday in the barbershop. He said, if you had a choice, if somebody came and told you you can have all the money that you ever wanted, like get whatever you want for the next 20 years, and then you die, or live for the rest of your life, which one would you choose?
I think I would choose to live the rest of my life.
Don't give me that money.
Because quality of life is better.
I'm taking that 20.
I take the shot. Just.
I'm taking that 20 because listen, at 50, the way shit is now, imagine 3 years from now it's gonna be crazier. So to sit there and live and you see all the bullshit that happened, you ain't got your companion, you gonna watch everybody die off. That's a lonely life.
Yeah.
I take the money.
You feel the same way?
I got kids, so I'm gonna just pass the ball.
Yeah, I'm cool. I don't live my life. I die at 50. That's cool.
How old was Pop?
He was 85, I
See,
think.
you don't hear that. You don't see that number. You don't hear that number too much.
And it was crazy, right? My grandmother passed 2 years ago. She was 105.
You ain't gonna hear too many ages on 105.
It's my great. It's my grandmother's grandmother.
And I don't know how he died, but homie, they used to play in the NBA. Cliff Robinson, 53.
Yeah.
All that shit used to sound ooh.
Yeah, not no more.
No, back in the day, 53, you was still starting a family.
Yeah.
You was starting a family.
Yeah,
at
that's Ben
53.
Tucker.
That's how old he was.
Ben
58
Tucker
when he
was
had
70 when he had his last one. I ain't no spurring work after you shooting blanks.
Oh, Cliff Robinson? Oh,
That's what my pop had. Yeah,
That's crazy.
that shit crazy. Man.
And it seemed like when we hear it, it's just like, oh, all right. It's never like, yo.
No, seeing like I commend anybody that lost a parent or lost a child.
Yeah. Even though I don't know
Because
their actual.
When I sat there, like my pop had a joint out his arm and was hanging on to the IV, couldn't walk with this the same that pull up in the truck and all that.
Yeah.
It's the same person.
Yeah.
So when they got there, I'm like,
Did it make you appreciate him more?
yeah. Not even just him, just
Life in general?
I got to pick up this phone more often.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know, it's crazy. What made me appreciate life more, the other day I was watching a football game. Just seeing everybody in the crowd together, I'm like, we went from that. Like, I was watching the Niners play the Super Bowl in January, and now it's like, you can't even be next to each other. So it's like, we take this shit for granted. Just a little bit that we got now, that a year from now, who they say we ain't gonna be allowed outside?
Yeah.
And
You gotta start living
and
with
I'm gonna keep it real with you. And I was telling people this when the pandemic first hit. My family was like this. As little shit started leveling up, this phase, that phase, this open, it's doing it again.
Yeah.
And I realized that.
I mean, it is. I ain't gonna lie. It put me in a place where I don't trust people. Like I don't even like as far as the pandemic goes. Like I don't even trust my like. I'm supposed to be having a little cookout for.
Oh, as far as them being affected and all
Yeah,
that shit.
like, I don't
It's
trust
still
my
out there. A
grandma.
lot
My
of people.
grandma be in the mix.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Like she posted, and like maybe back in August, she had a cookout.
Disrespect.
Yeah,
You don't trust your grandma. That's
Yeah.
basically what you just said.
Yeah, they like, yo, she having a cookout. So I'm like, all right, how many people gonna be there? Like 100 people. Nobody got no mad people walking out the house. So right now, the whole family like kind of skeptical of her.
All over top of the food and everything. If I'm not eating first, if I come to any cookout, I ain't eating first.
You thinking like, yo, all right, you know we going through the pandemic. We in a red phase. The
A lot of
city is
people
shut
forgot,
down.
bro. A lot of people forgetting.
Yeah, yeah. Matter of fact, people, look, maybe like a few weeks ago, I'm at 12th and Chestnut. Dude walked by, it's like 6 of us with masks on. He like, man, why y'all worrying about this fake ass corona shit?
Yo, you know
This
shit.
shit fake. And he said it with an attitude, like he wanted to take it there with us.
You know it's crazy. I was just watching highlights. I think you posted the other day about Bang.
Yeah.
This shit looked hot, so I started watching that shit. We really in Gotham City, yo.
Yeah.
Like the way shit is now,
Yeah.
this is Gotham City.
Yo, and you know what's crazy, right? Like a year ago, I used to look at all the kids on the campus that was like Chinese or Japanese. All of them used to wear masks.
Yeah.
So I used to be looking at them.
I remember
like, yeah, like, all right, that's a little strange.
Nah, that was because they breath smell like egg, dumpling, and rice and butter.
No, somebody broke it down to me. The reason why they was wearing it, because I think where they from, like the air kind of like pulls
Yeah, air
it. So
quality.
yeah, the air quality is not good, but
They be playing with that nuclear shit.
yeah.
And there's too many people.
It
They're
is.
overpopulated.
Over there in China, I heard it's like a law where it's like you need permission to have more than one child.
No, it's like 2 or 3 or
Three,
some shit.
yeah.
You got to pay a tax.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
because it's overpopulated.
All right, Mario, let's get these topics you cooked up. Go on.
Where we gonna go with it next? Matter of fact, what's going on right now?
What's going on?
After LeBron, right?
Yes.
Who y'all feel as though we're gonna run the league? Shout out to my man for reminding y'all what he do.
No, that question was like, name 5 players. That's like, all right. So I'm gonna name the 5 just so y'all can get what I'm saying. So when LeBron leaves, it's Luka, Devin Booker. How old is Karl Anthony Towns?
He probably like he no older than like 24 or 25.
Alright.
Probably younger than that, to be honest with you.
Him, Jokic, Zion. Like I was basically asking that question to is that next great player, is he even in the league yet?
I'm going to go on a whim and say Ja.
I like Ja.
I feel
How the
you
fuck
would
I ain't
say
say
that.
that?
Ja, because based off of what he did in his first year, I'm gonna say Ja. Not taking that away from Zion, because Zion.
But even
definitely-
from the point guard position, though?
Ja.
You know that's like the most that's like one of the most dominant positions right now.
I was
is the
watching.
point guard position.
I was watching a highlight. It was basically like when he was coming into the league. My nephew put me on to him, so I'm like, let's see what he is. So I was watching his shit. So I'm like, all right, he got leadership qualities besides just his talent. Like he know how to lead a team. He worked. He got like that.
It look like they ain't rookie him like
yeah,
hazing.
he got that Kobe factor on the court.
I don't mean to cut you off, but when you come in balling like that, you.
No. I'm gonna get into that. I heard. I'm gonna get into that next. But no, like it was his little brother. His little brother got a team. He was like, we got to do this for the next generation. He was telling little brother like, fuck all that talent and shit. You gotta be able to lead the team. His little brother like 12 and he like he got that generalship. That's not easy to have as a
They
point.
come from other places other than
Yeah,
basketball.
but listen, Shaq. They was asking.
I know what you about to say.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Shaq was like, when he came in, he like, yo, y'all ain't hazing me. He's like,
This
I'm
my
the
shit.
franchise.
Yeah.
It's two different types. Like you got the ones who come in with talent, and then you got the Deion Waiters that just that feeling in him like, that ain't easy. He told one boy, you put that popcorn in my car, we gonna go through it.
Yeah, it's different.
Leave young boy alone for that.
But who you say Ja?
Yeah, I like that.
I'm like, is it just me? Let me know if it's just me that Luka play like James Harden.
No, Luka tough.
Do he play like James Harden?
Not to me.
Not as fast.
Not to me.
I
see Brian in him.
Brian and Luka?
Cause he'll walk.
Why? Because of the rebounding too, right?
He do it all.
That motherfucker 21, dog.
Yeah, he's only his second year in the league, man.
So he was 20 doing all the shit he was doing the year before that.
Yes. Like I would
you
say
say-
like Luka, to me, Luka at the top of the list right now.
But see, it's crazy
I
because
wouldn't put Zion there yet because we really didn't see. I ain't gonna lie, in that little span we seen him
Yeah,
with limited minutes to make that type of impact.
I think he gonna be one of the
that's what I
great.
said. I can't.
I think he gonna go on that list with the health problems though.
But I can't.
If he chips was down the weight,
Yeah.
if he chopped like at least like 20,
I can't
30
put KD.
Oh, they in this
and
generation.
Kawhi,
that
that's what I'm saying.
problem.
But no, the under Brian. That's the crazy
How old
part.
is Giannis?
They are under Brian.
Yeah, they all.
They are way under Brian. That's like when Brian leaves, that's supposed to be their way. But they window is only like
That's what I'm saying. It's not.
It's like
But
2
we
3
talk
years.
about all right. It was Mike in the '90s. You had Magic and Bird in the '80s. Kobe, like
2000s. He split the 2000s with Brian.
And then
the 2010s with Brian.
LeBron.
Yeah, that's
so
what
we
I'm saying,
like
so-
the next like for right now. I would say it's
Brian
like-
retired this year. Who would the NBA base it on? Like who running it? Well, KD would come back.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about the next 10 years. That's why.
Yeah,
like
Next 10
Luka. I would
years.
say it's either Luka,
Because
Zion, and
no,
Jay.
no disrespect to them, they might not have 10 years. You know what I'm saying? Shit might change.
Yeah.
Now I would agree with you with Dev, but he got to get out of Phoenix.
I said this is what I said about him.
It's
and,
not even just.
I want him and what's
IQ
one
gotta
called?
get better too.
What's one called? A lot of people forgot about him. He over there in Sacramento.
Buddy?
Not even Buddy.
No, the point guard.
Fox.
Yeah, Darren Fox. I like him.
Some in my head they gonna end up on the same team. I don't know why. I don't know how. Which one gonna crack before Sacramento or Phoenix? But I
I
just like them together.
I seen that John. They were saying Buddy Hill, for Horford. That's why I asked you, would you get rid of Horford?
They just paid him though.
But who? Horford.
Sacramento paid.
Yeah, and they just Philly just signed Horford. That's what I said. That's an equal trade. That'd be a nice trade.
One name we leaving out that I like, Trae Young.
Slept on. He
Yeah.
wasn't in the bubble.
Yeah, that's one name we kind of left out, Trae Young.
What y'all think about the Sixers?
They keep saying get rid of one of them. Is that
Got to.
is that the answer, or just add something?
I feel like you.
Which one?
Me personally, I'm saying Embiid. Only on the fact that he's lazy, yo.
Yeah, he lazy as fuck.
It's like if you wasn't motivated from what happened last year, y'all got eliminated. It wasn't. I mean, you contested the shot, but you should have been motivated from that shit. You came back this year
That's
and you
what
tried to move
that's
last
what
minute.
separates you though.
Yeah,
From going to that next level.
they keep telling you lose weight. Coming into the league, they was comparing him to Hakeem. Footwork and all that. He started, but that's what I'm saying. He started playing in the post and realized this ain't college. These grown men. Now you want to shoot threes and shit. No, go back down in the post.
Who you think?
Ben potential is this.
It could be honest.
We being sold on that. This year 4 that potential shit.
I know.
Jason Tatum grown now.
Yeah.
We being sold. Luka grown now. You
Yeah.
can't keep getting sold on that potential.
But the only thing about him that just still has it's just him shooting the ball.
Was it? Let me ask you
'Cause
this.
he
Was
can
it,
defend.
Was getting rid of what's called the move? Was that a move?
Cool.
Brett Brown.
Hell yeah.
Oh, they did for him.
Hell, he got fired the next day.
Listen, I want to say shout out to the Sixers. Thank y'all for giving out Jimmy Butler. He's
Yo, y'all gonna listen.
he's
The Heat gonna
amazing.
upset the Heat. It's gonna be the Heat and random person on the other side of the Eastern Conference Finals. I'm telling you.
Listen, only team
they
I'm
play the
scared
Bucks,
of.
right?
Yeah.
Only
They play
team
the
I'm
Bucks.
scared of.
All right.
Listen, only team I'm scared of right now is Boston. I ain't even worried
They
about
just
the
got.
Bucks.
They just.
That's a well
tore
coached
what's
team,
called up.
man.
Boston?
That system.
They just beat.
We don't
they
match
just
up
beat
well.
Toronto up.
Yeah, we don't match up well with Boston at all.
So I got the Heat on the East side being there on the smooth play against whoever.
Told y'all.
I just like this on some
I
random
can see
shit they
that.
put together.
They scrappy.
Not even
Stacked.
that. They stacked the guard. Drag is in his bag from the bench. Like, you know what I'm saying? They were
Kendrick
showing.
Nunn came back last game.
I thought he was I thought he was like a high ranking rookie. They're like,
Nah,
no, he
he
been
played,
around. Yeah.
He worked his way up.
It's just crazy how systems work. Like
The boy, Duncan
Coaching.
Robinson, he didn't.
I didn't even know about him until the restart.
He ain't get
Everybody was
drafted.
like, yo, he one of the. They were saying he one of the best shooters.
Nah, it was all serious.
I'm like, damn, that's Tyler
Crowder.
Hero. Y'all got Tyler Hero. I like Crowder. He was over there with Memphis.
Tyler Hero, me and Matt, because you know we got the same football and basketball team. So Matt was like, "Yo, we watching the game. I'm watching the game, and I'm telling him play by play."
Duncan undrafted.
Yeah.
They got some sleepers over there.
Yeah.
That's gonna look nasty. I'm telling you, Milwaukee, they in trouble. I like the Heat and whoever. I was saying that before the season started.
Giannis
When
gonna
they
get
picked
his
up,
regardless.
what's the white boy I got in the middle?
Leonard,
Yeah, I like him from
Yeah.
Portland.
Oh yeah.
but he ain't even played him yet.
Yeah. Olenek, man. Olenek still do what he does.
Olenek, y'all still got Olenek from
Yeah,
Boston.
he still got Olenek.
I was kind of mad when we got rid of James Johnson. I was
Where he
kinda
at?
mad. He went to
He was Toronto.
No,
No, he
went
came
to
from Toronto to Miami, right?
Yeah, he went to Memphis or Milwaukee, not Milwaukee, Minnesota. No, I know what's his name with the Memphis. Winslow. I think he went to Minnesota. It was like a 3-team trade. Yeah, I think it was. I'm gonna check it. It was a 3-team trade.
I like Dennis Smith Jr. I mean, not
He-
Derrick Jones Jr.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
going though. I think he gonna be going. Cause
No, we got seen the one boy,
Derrick
most
Jones.
improved player.
Who that?
What's the Amin Boonday or?
Bam Adebayo.
Yeah,
Fuck his
Bam
name all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to Minnesota too.
No, I like the Heat. Who y'all like on the West?
Come on, man.
Listen, me and
Come
Mar had
on,
this
man.
talk.
The
I
king.
can't
King.
discredit the Lakers. Even remember when I told you we was running the shot? Everybody when they lost the first drawing, they gonna get. You can't count them out. You can't count them out.
They got ball.
But
They got ball.
it's gonna be tough with them at
He match up,
them and the
dude.
Clippers. It's gonna be tough.
That's what it come down to, right?
Yeah, it's gonna definitely.
Y'all
be
sold
tough.
on the Rockets making noise?
No.
Nah.
Harden, we know he
They
gonna sell out.
won yesterday.
They
Yeah,
played
they
today.
bombed this
They might
year.
end it. They might end it today.
No, they don't play today.
No, they played
So
yesterday.
who I'm talking about? Clippers
The
and
Clippers,
Mavericks.
yeah.
My fault. I just want to see
I like Murray.
from Denver, right?
Denver got us.
I don't know what the fuck happened to Denver. What the fuck just happened to Denver?
They got a tough.
Both of they rookies just turned up. They back healthy. Y'all did y'all thing the whole playoff. I mean, not the
That
whole playoff.
consistency.
That whole first half of the fucking season.
Remember, every year they finish like top 5.
And then fold to Utah.
Yeah.
Clippers are playing right now. It's 41
Hell.
right now.
What's the? I don't know.
Well,
So who Denver? So who Utah play? Rockets.
Oh, they lost? Denver lost?
Denver out.
Yeah.
Denver out, right, T?
They got one more game, right? Yeah, it's 3-2.
Yeah.
It's 3-2.
They got
Murray.
no.
Oh, they played tonight? Yeah,
Yeah,
they played tonight.
Jokic hit. Yeah, but Jokic hit like the dagger.
Oh, that's when he was going like 8 for 8 in the first half. I
Yeah.
thought that shit was over.
No.
They got, but you say Ja. I like Ja.
They got to play with.
I'm with Luka.
You say Luka?
Oh yeah, before we go, man, shout out to Melo, man.
What
Shout
happened?
out to Melo. No, he looked somewhat like the old Melo.
I don't know why he got blackballed. Just for him to come to the league to do the
No,
same
you know
shit.
what it was? Like Stephen A. said, what do you do with a player like that? Who's still like what's that struggle AI had? I'm not coming off the bench.
Well, yo, I just realized we went this whole show without shouting out Chubb, yo.
Shout out to Chubb.
Shout out to
that's
Chubb.
me.
I just thought about that shit.
I just water right here and shit.
Man. But like far as like with Melo go, they said how do you got somebody
What's he
that
doing
caliber.
wrong on the court? If this is an offensive,
He's a high volume shooter, and it's like when you go to Portland, it's Dame's team.
Yeah, he wasn't trying to defer.
The
That's
whole
what
thing
it
was
was.
deferring.
that was the case. In
You
Houston
gotta
and
get it.
OKC.
Yeah, Harden is the man right now. Harden is the guy. So Melo's not going to
Think he's
get.
coming back?
Somebody gonna pick him up.
Yeah.
He's been doing the same. I think he's been doing the same shit.
No,
Maybe
it's
it's a ego
No,
thing.
but you gotta realize once you get at a certain years,
He
you're doing a
elite.
decline. You gotta
He was an elite at one point in
and,
time.
and he don't want to defer to the people that's coming up now.
Like that's like
'Cause he still feel as
you
though
see
I'm better
Vince
than him.
bounce around.
Yeah.
But Vince knew he was over the hump,
yeah.
so he don't mind
That's why he
deferring.
ran so long because he.
He'll mind deferring, but you can't
But then we gonna talk
tell.
about all the jerseys niggas put on. It was hard. Shaq went out bad. Shaq, my man,
Ring
he
chase.
was in Phoenix.
Yo, the
Like,
funny
yo,
joke, yeah.
Shaq was in Phoenix.
Funny joke was when he
He was in Cleveland too. Like
Listen, we not gonna talk about Shaq because Shaq got
no, Shaq. Yeah.
He got-
See, he was still healthy.
Hey,
He
no,
was still healthy. That was Orlando
that
Shaq
was
in
20
Miami.
and 10 Shaq. It wasn't 30 and 10 Shaq, but he still was.
Shaq in Boston was funny as shit.
He said,
the
he said,
yo,
he said his injury
the
story.
big cactus and all that shit.
Yo,
No,
his injury story was, he said, I'm running up the court. I look back like, yo, dog, why you kicking me? I look back, nobody behind me. That's when I knew, like, he tore his Achilles from running up the court.
yeah.
He was like, yeah, it's time
My
to
fucking man Jermaine O'Neal was in Boston with Shaq. That's what I knew it was over.
When he had the ball head.
Yeah,
From the
ball
break,
head
ball
Jermaine
head.
O'Neal. He all heavy up top, skipping leg day and shit.
Shout out to Mac, too. He thought he was going to get a ring in 13.
Yeah, he tried
He was on
it.
the bench.
He played for
Deep.
the Pistons and the Knicks. T-Mac played for the Knicks, right?
No.
I swear he did.
No, he supposed to get one with
He
the
went to
Spurs.
San Antonio.
Yeah, he supposed to get one with the
And
Spurs.
Detroit.
I think he signed it because Steve never played.
Yeah, that's sad.
Oh yeah, for Miami, one person we forgot to mention, I got Iggy, the safety net.
Oh yeah.
The safety net off the
Yeah.
bench. You know he never hurt the team. Why he gonna help? Never hurt.
My man Ja don't fuck with him, so he could have stayed where he was at. I get it, but we could have.
It's business at the end of the day. I be
Yeah.
watching that.
I feel it though, cause it's just like he at the point where
the
it's just like I need
the
a team that's
KD and the
contending.
KD story, as far as like players being in control of where they can go now, I fuck with it. That's the reason now. If Booker said, "Yo, some shit had to go in motion for him to get out of there." You know what I mean?
To me, I think it's him too as well.
What you mean? He
Like it's just
overrated?
not overrated. He still gotta mature as far as like his IQ.
He 21 too, right?
He's not a point guard though.
He's
I'm
not a
not
point
expecting
guard.
that. I'm
Yeah.
expecting
No,
as long
but
as you can score.
it's not just that. It's just even you got to know when to pick your spots because you can just score 30 and it mean nothing. But then you got
that's the A though. That's how it goes.
Yeah, it's
no,
just
but
certain
you
people-
like certain players like you look at like Kobe back in like 13. He was on a team that was like over the hill, but he knew when to pick his spots.
But
It's
that's
30
how
points.
many
Some
years?
horrible
How
rosters,
many?
too,
But how
on
many
the
years?
out,
Yeah, how many years of knowledge he had on his belt for that though?
That's what basically what I'm
But-
saying
but-
with
So
Devin
you saying
Booker.
he should stay?
But
He
Dev,
can stay, but it's just like
I felt with Dev's situation, put
he
him
don't know how to
around,
win.
put him with a point guard that could do that, and he could just score. There's some people that's just made just to score.
Score.
Because
Yeah.
Devin Booker was in OKC with Chris Paul right now.
That'd be something different. That'd be nasty.
Yeah.
That'd be nasty.
Yeah, I like.
Yo, shout out.
I think the
Chris
league. I think
fucking
that.
Paul.
Yeah, I like
man.
Chris Paul,
He
too.
said some. Remember I sent the joint. He said some real. I fuck with Chris Paul.
What'd he say?
When at the end of the game, they was asking nobody. He's like, man, this game don't mean shit. He said we could have lost. We need the rest of. He just started getting in his bag. I said, that was me. That was me.
No, I like Chris Paul. He get a bad rap
He got Westbrook looking a little
because they sent him to OKC to die.
died, and he got
He
them to the
did.
4th seed.
Yeah.
I was hoping he came.
Look,
too.
I asked y'all,
With
yo.
Jimmy, I was
Yeah.
praying he came.
I had
They said Steven Adams only 23.
No, he older than that.
No, he not.
Steven Adams. He
How old is Steven Adams? T from OKC.
Played college too. so-
Yeah, he did 4 years at Pitt. He did he did either 1 or 2 years at Pitt. He been in there since.
They said his name the other day. They said a young ass age. 27. Oh, all right. They said he's the strongest motherfucker in the NBA too.
Fucking Aquaman.
I believe that shit. That first round of play, like them last couple games, like he was out there playing with his kids around the room.
Who y'all feel is I ask people this question? Who you feel is better? Chris Paul or Dame?
Yeah.
I had to explain some
I
Paul.
don't- I
He
don't
keeps
think
saying
it-
30 and 8. I said that 30. This is where I say as far as the floor generalship and your knowledge of the game. That Dame 30 and
Chris
8.
Paul out there,
They're
bro.
point guards.
Yeah, Chris Paul 30 and 8. I mean, Dame 30 and 8 get you to the 8th seed. Chris Paul 17 and 6 got you to the 4th seed. We see Portland clearly got a better team. OKC nothing but a bunch of young guys with inexperience that just they
being
learn
led right now.
Yeah, they being led. If you put Dame on that team, they not led the
He
same.
just gonna go the fuck off
Exactly.
and get strapped too.
Yeah.
On some games because they know who to.
Yeah.
No, I think.
You
No,
know,
for what I was about to say is, if it wasn't for Chris Paul and Blake Griffin, I don't think the culture of the Clippers would have changed.
What you mean?
Nobody wanted to go there.
Yeah. And it's crazy because it's an LA-based team. That's like that's like the second
Motherfuckers
biggest
used to go
market.
there to get their shit off.
That shit
Like,
was ass for the
yes. And then remember they tried it. I mean they tried with Sean. Remember Sean Livingston? Yeah, and that didn't work. I think Blake.
That probably was the worst injury I ever seen.
Yeah, that one in Paul George. But
Yeah,
I didn't see it.
too.
I didn't see it. I think I looked away from the
No,
TV.
the boy that was in yeah.
Oh, with the
came out
bone
his
hanging
leg.
out.
Yeah.
No, but I think the league in good hands though, as far as what the future will. The last couple drafts was a little motherfuckers went missing. But
This my question. All right, they saying they're not gonna do college, right? Like they saying it might not be a college football season, certain divisions or conferences or whatever. How you gonna draft?
what you gonna
They
go
still
off
trying to.
of? Gonna go off of whatever they did
Yo,
prior
one
to.
question I wonder if all of them come together and like coming up with schemes or rules or like if Adam Silver and Roger Goodell are sitting down trying to figure it out together,
As
or
far
it's
as
just
what?
like just all because everybody's
As far-
dealing with the COVID.
Oh, you saying could another sport bubble like the
Yeah,
NBA?
like can they all like do they take pointers or take advice from each other? Like yo, Roger Goodell call Adam Silver
I don't
because right now he like that bubble situation
It's working.
is
But,
working.
but that's
But
you gotta
that's
look at how
another
many
thing.
teams was there. I don't think
Yeah.
it worked if it was a regular season.
They still got some more people to
But
come up
at
in there.
least it
Yeah,
show you
but-
some type of promise that you can get around the COVID or find some
not
way
with-
to be
not-
good.
Football
not-
way
not a
around.
regular
Yeah, because you
They would have to,
like
they would have
baseball,
to
they
pack
can
every
go
home.
home.
They would have to pick a city.
Yeah,
They would have to
I
be
say
like
it's
New York
53.
and Jersey, close as shit. Y'all stay here, don't move.
It's-
Y'all
it's
all
hard.
come to
It's
this
50 it's
joint.
53 men. That's not counting all the coaches, the different coaches you got.
Like a 70-man,
yeah,
yeah.
and that's each
That's what I'm
team.
saying. But do you
Referees,
think they all
media.
sit down with each other or even call like, yo, Adam, what you think I should do in
Basketball
this?
5
And
on
what,
5.
the
bro.
only way I can see that shit happening in football is if they just do an interconference joint, like all the NFC East meet
Y'all
here.
go over here.
Yeah,
Y'all
they
don't come
got-
out until it's
yeah,
time to
That's the only way they
ball.
can do that shit. That's
Same
like
way with hockey.
in baseball they did the same thing. Hockey they wound up doing a bubble, I think.
They can
You
bubble
can't
the
do-
hockey.
But that's because it was the playoffs too. I'm talking about regular season. You can't do that.
I want to see how the
You gotta
NBA
travel.
gonna do it.
This one I don't
Okay,
get.
he said he's shooting for January.
This
This man
December
opened up
11th.
the University of Florida.
This what I didn't get though.
They
I was
down there,
watching. I was watching NASCAR last night, right? The motherfuckers was shoulder to shoulder watching it, but they can't give us football.
I heard I might be wrong. I heard the Dolphins was letting people in their arena.
No, not the first. Not. No, yeah, I think they did because my guy worked with the
13,000
Dolphins fan.
people.
Yeah. But it
Some
was
people give a fuck. Some people don't.
No, they gave. Yeah, they gave the NFL. They gave.
Florida different, right? They don't.
Just the South.
Yeah. They play a different set of rules.
But it's worse down there.
Yeah, it is.
Because they don't respect the whole.
Yeah.
But they gave them a choice. I think they said they gave every NFL team a choice based off of them.
What I'm about to say, who y'all like to take the chip though?
NBA.
Miami. Until they get knocked out, I ain't gonna choose nobody else. I'm biased.
No, I'm rocking with my boy. I'm rocking with the king. Yeah, him and AD.
I like the intensity that come with playing in there.
Yeah.
If we meet y'all,
It's a win to me.
What, Miami and LA?
It's a win already. They can celebrate. They overachieved. Cause y'all ain't nobody talking about the Heat. None of them.
No, people that know basketball talking about the Heat.
No, them people that sit on that TV all day, they ain't talking about the Heat. They talking about Nick Nurse and them. Like,
they talking about when we was playing Indiana, they like, this is
what happened, TJ Warren? What happened? Like, we were just in here.
But he wasn't
went
that
to
though.
sleep.
He never wasn't that though.
No, what happened was
He got hot.
No, what happened was he talked that shit early in the season. The Jimmy Butler, all that. Yeah, what's up? Remember they about to rumble that game?
Yeah.
He thought Jimmy was gonna come on some violent shit. No, we gonna beat y'all. Bye bye.
No, when he first came in the bubble, he's everything. But what,
Jimmy
31?
said, "Give me the fucking ball."
Well, yeah, but
That's
then
it, give me the fucking ball.
now
Jimmy-
it's
Yeah.
the
I was watching.
real
At the
showing
end,
up.
at the end when
Yeah.
what was it, game 3?
Yeah.
He was like, "Give me the fucking ball." He sweet.
And he was strapping shit. I like Jimmy Butler. I like that Heat team. They just put together on some out of nowhere shit.
That was funny. That was the big TJ Warren.
TJ Warren. Who else was going off in the joint?
It was another. I forgot who else. But it was some-
Bull.
Yeah.
He was.
And the other one. What's the? How they get them 2 picks like that?
Who?
Denver.
They missing Gary Harris.
Memphis had 2 good picks. The boy Clark.
That's the one that jump high as shit.
He
Number
went to
15,
the,
right?
yeah. I think he would go to Gonzaga. He was tough, and they got tried. They put a good team together. I was
They just
actually
young and
rooting for them.
experienced.
I was rooting
They
for
need
them.
some more veterans around them.
Why they seem like they more put together than Phoenix? Phoenix ain't had it right since the first time.
It's because who their leader is. It's because Ja put them in the right. That's why I said if Phoenix had a good leader, because you're not gonna.
And that's
get
what
that
I
from
don't
Dev.
feel as though, Dev is.
You're not
He's
gonna
just
get
a
that from
hitman
Dev.
fire. I look at him like you look at Kyrie. He's not really a leader, but he's a gunner.
Nah, but you comparing them to point guards. He doing what he's
And
supposed to
a
do.
leader
He's
don't
supposed to
have to
score.
necessarily be a point guard. Like, you know, Kobe's not a point guard, but he was the leader of the Lakers.
I'm
LeBron,
saying his voice not loud enough.
yeah,
Might
or his
not have it yet.
influence. Like, he don't
Might
got
not be
that-
there yet. They
yeah.
all kids.
But that's what I'm saying. Once
Nah.
he gets to that point,
You got the game fucked up.
What's
You
the young
ain't-
boy
you
that
ain't-
just got there from Washington?
You're not coming to Phoenix unless Dev get his say. They said that shit. He basically in charge of the drafting. Basically, all right, this is what I want.
but I don't feel as though he's that to be in charge
It's
of
on
drafting.
court. It's on court. It's not showing. Before it's behind the scenes, he's doing that.
Yeah, they betting the house on him.
Yeah, I mean,
They
definitely
keep
is
getting
he
him.
definitely is that. He definitely is that.
Walking.
But it's just he got to figure out how to win.
You think if he came to Philly with the roster we got now?
Hell yeah.
What?
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah, what?
They win the East.
Hell yeah. I said Jimmy. You giving
Listen,
you giving Simmons another shooter? Of course.
if you surround Simmons around shooters, he's Giannis. He can get to the hole when he want. He Giannis might because Giannis.
Well, you can't say
So
Giannis,
that's why
we
you
never
say
seen
Ben. So that's
Ben
why you say
Simmons
Embiid gotta
shoot.
go.
No, Giannis just started shooting. We ain't about to say Giannis a jump shooter. He just started shooting this
And I
year.
hate when he shoot. It take 5 seconds.
That's what I'm saying. He just started shooting this year.
Yeah.
But as far as getting to the rack whenever he want, he'll do the same thing.
Like I said, your team only gonna go as far as your leader. And I don't think Dev know how to lead yet. Cause he got the talent. He just gotta know how
he's
to.
not there yet. He'll get there.
He get the.
He'll get tired. He'll get there or he'll get tired of losing.
He starts studying film more. He start
But
talking hand in hand with the coach.
what fucked him up?
He start demanding more of his players.
What fucked him up? He probably don't got that coach presence as far as like knowledge wise.
Yeah.
And then he never had an older player in the organization. It was always like I came in and I was boy. That's like that. If Ja wasn't who he was, I would say that would hurt Ja because he don't have that. He ain't got that.
That's why I also respect.
That's like
Donovan
Dragic.
Mitchell.
Dragic. They was just saying during the game, it was like Dragic. Shaq said that Shaq was like, it was only 2 people we ever seen that was that tough. That didn't let him get to. He said Kobe and Dragic. He said this somebody that used to battle every day with Steve Nash. It was like this is a tough guy. That's why.
Yeah,
Dragic-
And he do a lot of talk.
But that's also what give him his like extra.
He do a lot of
He came
talking,
up
and they
with it.
pointed out that he do a lot of talking to them young guys.
Yeah.
Dragic do a lot of
yeah.
talking on the sideline with them.
As he should.
Jimmy Butler put Tyler Hero on the win. And that shit shows.
Crowder, a vet. That's who I thought Jive Vet was before he left.
That's
That's
what
a
that's
good one. Him, Crowder, and
Iggy.
yeah,
Iggy too.
That's our muscle on our team.
Yeah.
Crowder.
Yeah.
You always need somebody like that on the team.
He
Especially in the
scrappy.
playoffs. Yeah, you need that.
He defend. He can shoot. Like I said, when you add him to your team, he's never gonna hurt you. Like it's a vet. A proven
I used to
player.
look at that as a bad thing, but now I see it's like you do what you do. Don't
He's
matter
a-
what jersey you got on.
It's
Because
a
you can
piece.
easily not have a job.
He's
So
a
I look at him
great
now
player.
like, yo, he keep it good. He keep it NBA.
Oh no, because what did he bring to the table?
Yeah.
That grittiness, that toughness, that energy. Of course.
Yeah.
Any team we use, and especially a team that's contending, he's a great piece to you. Can't go wrong with somebody like that.
Pull your topics up, man.
No, I want.
We still going. We still going.
No, I wanted to ask him about this.
Me?
Yeah. I don't know if you added it or the
Yo, does this COVID championship count?
Yeah, it counts.
All right.
the not the hip hop John, the old rapper resurgence.
Oh, I was gonna ask y'all if y'all heard the Nas and Hit Boy John.
Yo, I keep hearing a lot of.
But I asked y'all to say this, right? Well, maybe put that in there because you seen the Cam freestyle.
Yeah.
That was a good John.
We programmed to think that after 30, rappers is done. So Nas did King Disease with Hit Boy. I was gonna ask y'all if you had the chance or wanted to hear your favorite old rapper with your favorite new producer. Like I was gonna say Cam and fucking Westside Gun and Jay Versace and all of that sound shit. Like you know what I'm saying? I think if an old rapper can be brought to them type beats, to that type tempo and shit, that's another reason I wanted to tell the B. I was gonna send him a bunch of shit from like them Griselda.
It's
niggas.
also
I was-
can you adjust though?
I was listening to
He didn't adjust. He just rapped.
I was listening to what's his name? Hassan Campbell before I came, right? All morning. He was saying all the older guys, even in hip hop, he was basically saying like the same thing you said. They gotta try to adapt to now to sound cool, and that's why he was like, that's weird. Like we look at you said it the other day. You talking about old head, and like he trying to fit in. We look at it like, damn, I don't want to be like old head when I get older, because he weird. Whereas though you gotta be yourself. That's why I feel like a lot of older rappers is doing like they and I guess
Some
it's
of them
cool
try to
because
see if it works.
yeah, I guess it's cool because it's like you want to stay relevant, but
I'm gonna
if
see who tried it. That
like
shit
all right,
hard.
I'm gonna use the example Lil Wayne, one of my favorite rappers. I can't listen to him now because every verse is sign light, sign light, sign. I don't want to keep hearing that shit.
That's just him though.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want to hear it no
So
more.
let me ask you, what producer do you think could bring Wayne back? Should he go back to Manny or?
I would like
Because I think Hit Boy did more than just made the beats. You get what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Sometimes you gotta have somebody in there be like, yo, that verse, leave that shit off. Say this, say that. Like somebody, I think they really locked in.
They kind of help
Same
him
way
keep
with-
you, but also make it to the point where this new generation can somewhat understand it. Cause you know we come from like when you listen to Nas, our generation, we come from real rap.
Mm-hmm.
Their generation is a little bit like.
But I think my knock with Nas, he fixed it.
What you mean?
He always rapped on corny ass beats to me. I feel the same way about some of the Griselda
But you know,
records,
some
but
people
now
don't
Benny
got that
gotta-
air though.
And that's why you need a producer, bro.
Yeah.
Nip had on his joint? Didn't Puff help with Nip Jones?
Yeah.
See, little shit like that.
I
That's
go
what I was
to
saying.
Raw's.
When I
Raw's
seen
can pick the shit
Cameron
out of
rapping,
the
I'm like, rapping is like you don't tear your ACL rapping. You can still do it. You just gotta
Alright,
have something to write to.
I got who I would want to hear. I don't know producer wise, but I want to hear Mace on some shit. Cause Mace a lot of niggas' favorite rappers. He inspired Kanye, Dave. He inspired a lot
And
of
Mace
Boy.
get slept on because of
He was boy, yo.
because of
He
Big and
inspired
Cam back then. They said Mace had it.
No,
They
he
said
was
Mace had
creating
the ball
his.
back then.
He had his
But he was
ball,
writing.
Yeah.
but he left before he
Mace
could fully
and-
take off. He left.
Yeah, I think all of them.
Even with that, he still wrote for a lot. And then he had that Oracle joint. To me, I thought it
I
was
think the
corny.
money come better with the writing. That might be it.
Yeah.
The money
yeah.
probably come fast.
A lot of
You
them
probably
need
get
behind
on the
closed
spot,
doors.
right? Yeah, that's why they say about Jeremiah, Ty Dolla $ign. Why y'all can't do one for y'all? It's probably like that money probably come quicker when you write this shit.
No, sometimes a lot of people it's their deliverance ain't there. It's the image not
The
there.
pen there. So
That's what
probably
keep
right.
you relevant. But it's
Yeah.
just like you look at somebody like Sean Garrett. You can write all these hits for Beyonce, but when he get in front of the screen, for some reason, it's not like it don't sound the same coming from him.
Yeah, I just wanted to ask that because
Or Sean Gary.
what old rapper you would want to hear come back? And what producer? I said Cam, you said Mace.
He said E40 and DJ Mustard.
No, I wouldn't sleep on that. He said DJ Mustard. I gotta stop laughing. That was a good joke. I gotta stop laughing
Because they both.
he could have said
That's a good joke.
everything he said before DJ Mustard we was laughing. Then once you
That's a
say
good
DJ
joke.
Mustard, we gotta stop laughing.
That's a good
joke.
joke. That's a good joke.
E40 might be one.
Like you said, I would like to see.
That shit you be saying. He said they candy, man. That shit hilarious.
Damn. Probably like we already said it. Cam. See, if what Cam could do with this, like with a South Side or one of them, I would like to see that. Cause some of the old
Jimmy's
rappers
still rapping.
I want to hear Cam on whoever produced what's the boy name from Brooklyn?
Which one?
The nigga that be doing the dance and shit.
Fabio?
Fabio. Well, whoever produced this shit, I want to hear Cam on that.
I gotta look that shit up.
Yeah. I might say, but then you do got some people that still like Jeezy still relevant, T.I. still they still got an air.
As far as what? Rapping?
Yeah, like they still can drop something and still they won't be as relevant as the new ones, but they still like you said they still got their cult
I
following.
don't know, the T.I. dropped some shit not too long ago, and it ain't do like I thought it was gonna do.
Down track. Yeah, that shit came and went.
He done got too political for me.
It's a young man's game.
Alright, what's the next one?
Fab don't age.
See, some people don't. Lots put out some shit that
Not a lot. Kiss
Pusha
is
T,
still Thomas.
Pusha T
Pusha
don't
T
age.
still
Thomas.
But see, Push got with Kanye. That's a new producer to me compared to who he was working with.
What can you say? Because Kanye started out as one of them.
New to him. That's like if Mason and Kanye linked up. That's a whole new sound.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But I like that when he said E40.
E40 and Mustard. That would fuck around and be on the radio. That would fuck around and work.
Because he would help him stay
Yeah.
but kind of like, just add a little young, like make it more.
He got Rowdy Rich and fucking YG. I ain't know that.
Oh, Mustard.
10 Summers, yeah.
He been had YG though. He had I thought he had Ty Dolla $ign with him too.
Yeah, Net was 10 Summers?
No, I'm talking about he had with a bunch of they he was making all their music.
No, I'm talking about Sign. Like,
Oh.
yeah, they with me.
That's a
That would have worked though. Nick with 10 Summers, that would have worked.
Nah, he was making a lot of music with him.
Yeah.
That's why I first heard him, because I was a heavy YG boy.
You know what's crazy? I ain't listened to that first album. And
I ain't
heard
listened-
some
I
classic-
never
I heard
listened.
some classic, just like the Kendrick joint.
Yo, I never listened to none of YG.
I got a West Coast bias because Pop tried to step on Big, and I never looked at West Coast rappers again like that.
I ain't never cared for
Yeah, I never really took that person.
I did.
I never really took that person. Only person like from the West, like I do give it up to the Game. The Game was a good rapper. He was solid.
Yo, his last album was good.
You know what's crazy about
But he
West
play against he do himself bad.
You know what's crazy about West Coast rappers? Like they musically they might be alright, but they street cred be it. Like E40, we laugh at E40, but he really bull.
Yeah.
MC Hammer too.
We talk about that. And
Yeah,
what's the
he
nigga
was bull out there.
DJ Quick.
Yeah, he was another one.
They really be bulls,
Bang
but it's like, yeah.
He well respected out there.
Yeah.
The other boy, he
That shit just like you really.
Cause that shit like that though. Like,
But you think about it, alright. Where we grew up at, big homie, like the nigga that everybody look up to is rapping. Like being from the East is weird to me because I can't see like big homie always like quiet bull, get his money and he ain't loud. These niggas really be rapping. Like I be looking at this shit like this. That's why I think
Fucking Nip and his brother.
Yeah.
Nip and his brother was out there. That go to another question. Y'all had to join. Does hip hop belong to the streets or the internet? The culture of hip hop, does it belong
It's
to the streets?
global now. It's global. It's international.
Which one benefits it more, the internet or the streets?
The internet.
And there's some people that are probably disagree. Because I bring that up because we say the internet, right? But then there's a whole bunch of shit going on in the internet that we don't agree with.
But what it is, alright. So hip
But
hop.
it's
I
also
look at
too,
it
it
as,
got people reaching a lot further.
Yeah.
I look at it as hip hop is entertainment, right?
Mm-hmm.
The streets and entertainment ain't the same. Look at the Tekashi situation. So that's why I say it belongs to the internet. Entertainment is for the internet is entertainment. That's why I say that.
Yeah.
Cause like that whole 6ix9ine joint, like remember we were talking about the Akon joint. Like Akon had a lot of good points.
As far as him,
Yeah, when he was saying it, cause it's like
I don't think it's working this time.
he's entertainment. This is my thing. This is my thing with the whole 6ix9ine shit.
It's not working.
This is my thing with the 6ix9ine shit. Everybody mad at what he did. Yeah, he's a snitch. I'm not vouching for it, but them niggas is dumb. Real street niggas is not bringing somebody like him in their inner circle to do all that. So y'all was trying to take
That's
advantage of
lies.
this man.
They did it with Chris Brown, and they also doing it with Bow Wow.
But they're not loud. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
that's what
They're
I'm
not
saying.
loud. That's why I just said they're not bringing somebody that's loud, not an entertainer. All entertainers get brought in for protection.
Same people that took in 6ix9ine was back in Dipset. Dipset never
Nah, they
got goofy
wasn't.
like that.
They wasn't.
The non-trade niggas wasn't.
No, they was back. Jim Jones is
Jones,
is
right?
one of them boys. He a boss of that non-trade shit. That's a difference.
Oh, all right.
And it was a mixture. It was just New York Bloods. Like I didn't know that Wu shit was Bloods and Crips together. I never knew that.
That's the most confusing shit I ever watched on YouTube in my
I
life.
never knew what that. That's
I
what that
still
shit
don't know
was.
what the woo and the chew.
I heard the boy.
They
King
all
Face
the
said-
same.
I heard the boy King Face said he was like, yeah, you know, before the Wu movement, I was trying to bring Bloods and Crips. I was like, oh, that's what that means. I never knew that.
Because they bring in the GDs and all that shit. I didn't even know that was in New York.
They everywhere.
Yeah. But they're not. They set wise. A lot of sets from wherever they started from don't respect it. Not saying they're not official. They just don't respect it.
That Woo shit.
No, like all right, Bloods for the longest. Bloods wasn't New York Bloods wasn't accepted by.
Back home,
Yeah,
LA and all
yeah.
that.
They was calling them. I forgot what was the name for it, but they wasn't
They
really. But now,
busters.
yeah, now they accept it. They just like linked up, like it's just like that GD shit.
You
Remember
start
we
that.
said-
You have to understand. Like another one back in the '80s was Little Rock, Arkansas.
Yeah,
They was going just as
back
hard,
in the day, shit still cracking now.
but at that point in time, they was going just as hard as LA was or
Yeah.
California was. That's what made California respect them. Like they doing what we doing.
Yeah.
But it's just only difference between
Yeah, that Woo
California.
shit was confusing. I
Yeah.
tried. It was like a half an hour video.
I thought it was-
Like,
I
y'all
saw
the
it.
same people. Y'all saying the same shit.
Yeah.
One saying Woo, the other saying Cho.
Nah, but that shit nonsense. I just thought that shit was.
I just-
and I hate the fact that niggas is really like, man, fuck that nigga here. Yo, who he is. He's a goofy ass fucking kid. Y'all put him in a situation. Y'all dumb for that. Not saying it was cool what he did or vouching for him making excuses because he still shouldn't have did it. But still, y'all put yourself in that situation with him.
My whole thing with him, I don't think it's working this time.
What you mean?
As far as
It's
I
working
think,
above.
I think he's stuck in 2019. You're not going to do anything to anybody, and it's a federal offense if anybody do anything to you.
I think now he more so financially. It ain't. I think he's just selling it to make it seem like he's still doing because he got it
The
mastered.
music ain't selling.
He got that
It's
shit
not
mastered. He got it
Music ain't
mastered. He got the internet mastered. He know how to do
You
it.
see,
All
now
that-
he trying to. I was confused as to why he kept doing all that Chicago shit. Him and Dirk dropped on September 4th together,
Oh, they got an album.
No, I think Dirk moved his album up to September 4th.
and now he want to make it like.
You know, I mean, you know,
He know what he can do. Anybody that says anything, he knows how to true.
I just don't think it's not. You're not going to do.
You can't do nothing to him. Cause
And he harmless, bro.
Yeah, we know that. But them people that's around him, that's not armed security.
But you know what's going
FBI,
on?
right?
Yeah,
You know
That's
what's
what I was saying.
that's
what's
like
gonna-
killing a cop.
You know what's gonna happen? Somebody is gonna gas somebody up in the street. Like, damn, y'all letting this nigga, he got y'all looking like pussy. One of these dummies gonna try. Not saying they gonna
don't think
succeed.
so.
Somebody's gonna try. You know how dumb these niggas is today?
Cause if I see him, cause people trust me, niggas ain't.
I believe what he say because it's somebody dumb enough to do something for 6ix9ine out there.
Niggas is stupid, yo.
I don't believe so.
I do.
I think
All
if
them-
if 6ix9ine told one of them, not one of the agents, of course
Yeah.
not, but you know all them Spanish niggas that was in the video with. If 6ix9ine passed them a brown paper bag, they'll do it.
Listen,
And
you
when they
got-
come back to him, he gonna do the
Let's
same
say
thing.
that
again.
let's say that non-trade shit start popping up big again in New York, right? And they like, yo, if you want to get like solidified, go push a button on 6ix9ine. Them niggas gonna be so happy to do that shit. They don't give a fuck.
The reason why I said I don't believe that because our history with police, we don't harm them for real. It takes a lot for
I
us
think
to
the
harm them.
whole. I think the whole rap.
Because right now, if you seen 6ix9ine with having a police escort, that's basically what he having. You gonna take that shot,
But listen, this
It's
what
not
I'm this
legal,
what I'm
it's
saying.
FBI.
and that's worse.
But
than police officer.
the young boys don't get it. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not us. We talking about dumbass young boys that don't get it. They don't get it. They probably be like, oh, they ain't really. They just saying they FBI, so you don't do nothing to him. You can gas a young boy up who want to be. You can gas him to do whatever. That's what I'm trying to say. They're gonna try to take that to push that button, but that goes to my point. They would do that, but the Trayvon Martin situation, they won't go push the button on him.
Because he just a security guard. I don't think he was that. I think he's like neighborhood watch.
He's not even rich. Wherever he at, he just there.
They could be where and they won't push the button. But 6ix9ine.
But we noticed that though. A lot of us, we know the consequences of putting the button, not even just on law enforcement, period. That's why a lot of them want to take. If 6ix9ine had regular armed security, they'd have been got
But
that.
he's not even worth it.
It's the principle what he's doing.
The day is, I think he don't go past this year being whoever you think he is. Whoever put that bag behind him, you gotta recruit. Your album not about to do that. Them streams on YouTube, you cutting that in half.
I'm curious to see.
I don't know though, cause
he
he
got young boy on
he
there.
do got a lot of dumbass fucking followers. That's not of the culture.
I
They just
tried to tell y'all that.
Kids.
I tried to come here and talk about that one day before he came home. One day
What, that somebody was gonna do a song
there's
with?
several fan pages for him, but they all got like 300,000 followers. He could live the rest of his rap career off of just them.
You know what's killing it too? You got niggas like Akon. They keep saying,
And I keep hearing
I ain't in
him
the
stand
streets.
up.
I ain't at home.
Akon.
Fuck Akon.
He said something like basically saying he was
I ain't in the
snitch.
street. Yeah, I ain't in the streets no more. So this snitch culture, like shit like that, like
My
it ain't
father
about.
stood up for 6ix9ine too.
It ain't
Nah,
about.
so he ain't stand up for him. He just was trying to get people to understand that, like basically what he was saying. You know, he not built like that. So no, he basically saying the people, all his fans, and they mind he didn't do nothing wrong.
But that's what I'm saying. You
He
got,
was painting
you
a
got,
perspective
you got
then.
niggas like Akon. Like, all right, we know Akon, whatever. But you got people that's not of the culture that's looking at Akon like, oh, he was a street nigga, and he's saying it's okay to snitch. So they looking at it as, what did he do wrong? That's what's making him have more followers. But like you said yesterday when in the car, it's not about being in the streets. The snitching that's fucked up. It's being a man. That's not right.
Standing on what you did.
And he talk a
That's
lot of
my
shit
thing.
like trying to slight street niggas. You wanted to be a street nigga first.
You can't diss something that you wanted to be.
It didn't work. You didn't fall on your sword. That's the only reason you still here. You know what I mean? And if you was a man, every time somebody bring up snitching, you bring up your baby mom, nigga.
Yeah, you ain't
Welcome
care
to
about
being
it.
an adult, nigga.
You ain't care about it.
Yeah, like,
You saying fuck it before you know. Like,
Yeah.
I don't feel sorry for the girl either.
which girl?
His girl.
We all know why she there, bro.
She made a comment. It was just like, you ain't got nothing to do with this.
The karma that's gonna come from what he doing is gonna be something.
Yeah.
totally different. Yeah. So I don't. It's like he's stuck in 2019. Nobody really paying him.
Because he
attention.
know right now the music ain't selling, so what can
Besides,
I do?
he don't make to no other platforms, but what's the boy name? Academics. He don't really be making no other platform. Academics, Double XL.
Cause real niggas ain't gonna shine.
Yeah.
Ain't no, man. Ain't give you no spotlight.
You notice the ones who catch on, like Snoop started but then stopped, Meek started then stopped.
Yeah.
YG and them, you say they don't feed into it. That's what he
Because
wants
it's
you to
not
do.
There's no tradeway. There's nothing coming from him.
And you know, you seen it. You also seen the end results of coming to him,
Yeah.
leaving B. Because you, like I said, most of us know the consequences of going at law enforcement. It take a lot for you to attack law enforcement.
And their case not over. That's another thing.
And they can use him in future.
And that's another thing. I'm surprised they ain't snatch his stupid ass back up yet. It almost feed into people saying like he a plant. He was sent to get motherfuckers locked up in the first place.
That's how
Because
I
he
feel.
doing all this
They
bullshit.
said his driver the whole time was an FBI agent.
And he doing all this bullshit, and ain't nobody say, yo, don't you got like a probation officer to tell you to calm the fuck down? And
Oh,
or
yeah,
you off
they said-
probation?
No, they not off probation. He off house arrest.
It's entertainment.
It's entertainment. That's how they look at it. Cause he never like you
Start
notice
talking
right.
about Dirk cousin, what's his name?
But you know what's
Taking it too
like,
far.
no, when you looking at it, right? Who did he threaten?
I ain't threatening nobody.
It's no harm, no foul.
I just think this is the
We looking at it from like a moral standpoint.
this is
like,
the
that's fucked up what he
recycled
doing.
50-03 minus the offense. Like you're not gonna do anything to anybody.
50 broke it down. He was like, we act like that, but at the end of the day, he said, we got millions. You think I'm gonna fuck my millions up just to
Yeah, he said,
point?
but he fucked people up before too though.
But it's like, no, not directly. It's indirectly stuff. Like you see the gunplay situation.
Yeah,
He ain't throw a punch, but I got the people behind me that do that for me.
that was Mike Knox.
Yeah. Even the slow buck shit.
Yeah.
You see, he on stage, he just look back and then keep going about his business.
The only thing about people that are, this is my whole thing when it come to the streets and the internet, right?
They the same to me now.
No, when
Keep it being. When you look through people's pages, they like, all right, AZ said this. He said back in the day, it was, you tried to hide that you was a drug dealer.
Mm-hmm.
Now people promote, niggas be using Instagram as like you promoting, like he promoting concrete.
Yeah.
They be on the jump, yeah, I got it in, these the prices.
Yeah.
But no, what I was about to say is,
Yo, how crazy
not the
is
streets
that?
in the hip hop. I was gonna say like when it come to the streets, I mean when it come to the internet and hip hop, things happen that go against moral codes sometimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to the streets and hip hop, it's almost like if you ain't did nothing, you shouldn't be here. There's some people that think like that. If you ain't a criminal, you can't rap.
No, I would say if you ain't a criminal, you can't rap about doing criminal shit. That's just how it should be, but
It's entertainment. That's how they look at it. I mean, most people want to hear the criminal rap. You know what I mean? They prefer to listen to that instead of the conscious rap.
Right.
I mean, like you ask people back in the day, a lot of people don't give a Tribe Called Quest, they just do. Because they wasn't what we personified as the streets.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a lot, like I said, like
You
J.
think
Cole
the
and
streets and the
Kendrick.
internet the same thing?
Yeah, hell yeah. You using the internet to promote. Everything's on the internet now. People argue on the internet. Yo, when I see you, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z to you. One boy from Chicago got caught up like that. You on the internet saying you gonna kill boy.
they let them.
Then 15 minutes later, you actually at the crime scene.
They all that Twitter beef shit they do in Chicago. The cops see that they let them niggas.
Yo, y'all ever
take
see
each
how
other
close?
out.
Y'all ever see how close them 2 blocks is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we used to follow it. Like they
I never
literally
knew
run
the blocks
the
was that fucking.
like
close,
they can
dog.
see each other.
It's like from here to that McDonald's.
You know what's crazy? You
Yeah.
can walk to the corner store.
They share a corner store.
So,
probably.
yeah. They got time zones. Y'all go from 12 to 2. We go from 4 to 6. It's crazy. They really around the corner from each other.
I never knew they was.
But if you
blocks
notice
that
though,
close.
that's a lot of blocks. You think about it, even where we at, people do that.
Yeah.
Like with Eve breaking down, right? You got your brother and them at one corner where the church is at, right? And then at the other end you got the other niggas. And they might even go through. Somebody else I knew from the Blum was breaking it down. You got one crew on this side, another crew on that side.
Out of blunt.
Yeah. One was called, I think, like the Ollie Boys, the other one was the Water Boys.
But they was the same people.
No, some of them, it's not, all right, they all from the same neighborhood.
Yeah, I
but
know that.
Even with them, where we?
Ollie. No, I'm thinking about Water Boys and Ain't Shit Sweet. Probably
Some of
the
them,
same
yeah, you know how it go. Like even
That's
within
crazy.
Frankfurt, it was you got this clique, but you got mutual friends. We were just talking about that in the car.
Oh yeah, that's cool shit.
Yeah, we just talking about that in the car. It's like it's weird. And you got to think about it. Church Street ain't far.
On feet.
On feet, but even within that circle, even within that room,
They probably the
still-
farthest from everything that's
During
going on though.
During that, that's why the whole Chicago shit interests me because we was going through that in high school. It was like I got caught at the corner store plenty times, and it was like
Corner of what though?
in Church Street in they hood.
remember the story he just said in the car.
Why would you?
He down the jacks and
I
he got to
do
walk
construction
home.
work. I do construction work. I'm working with my pop. My pop like, yo, go to the store. I'm not about to tell him that I'm beefing with these niggas.
Yeah.
I go to the store.
Oh,
I see these niggas.
Like no, he like the story he just told.
No,
in the car.
I'm thinking in my head like he walked from his crib to Church Street.
Nah, but no, I used to be down there with Drake lived down there. Raheem lived. He was in the midst of the Church Street niggas. I just was saying it.
Yeah.
Like the boy who started Day Squad, and you know I started TN. We walking. I'm at Pep Boys. I'm at work now, so I can't. I walk. I'm like I ain't about to like no bitch. I hold the door open for him. He's like good looking. Walk right through. Me and him never had beef, but our squads had beef. Niggas
Well, think
amongst
about
us,
it.
then fuck with them. That's how it was.
Like even on the other side where he at, he said he's in the car how he used to be down the jacks, but then you gotta walk home.
I used to walk through the jets to go to. Yeah, that shit.
That shit weird. That shit weird. But that's everywhere though. People beef wrong. It's rare that you got like, all right, it's a block down north beefing with a block down West Philly.
There's a lot of that going on though.
Yeah, but it's like it's mainly blocks within each other. 42nd and A beefing with 41st and B. You walk to the corner and look down 2 blocks, you see them.
That was another thing I wanted to ask y'all. Like that situation you just named, right?
What?
say 42nd and 41st Street, right?
Yeah.
You from 41st Street. 3 of your homies get killed in the summer. You can't tell. You're not in it, but you can't tell. Would you buy a gun to protect yourself?
Yeah. Because you never know how they might treat you.
Right.
I'm putting in overtime.
Bro, right. Because you never know, yo.
I'm getting my motherfucking money up and I'm moving.
No,
so that's why I ain't at home.
you never know how reckless people get, man.
Because I was thinking about that. That shit crossed my mind one day. Like, what can you do if you out there? You can't change where you from.
Hey,
like
listen,
what block you from.
But you know, some dudes give you that pass. Like, all right, we know he not.
Ain't no
he
passes
from.
going on.
Yeah.
No, no more.
They trying to put some shit on the scoreboard.
Yeah.
That shit over. With your home, they ain't taking no chances.
Like the situation you brought up, down the low end.
Yeah, it's still going on.
Young boy that worked with me on the same building. He from down there.
Mm-hmm.
He said it's so bad to the point where you can't even. He don't sit outside no more. It's just random shit. Like they just, you know, they
Just
got,
to say they did it.
no, they just whoever outside. That's just what it is now. Whoever outside, nobody can be outside.
So if I'm coming to see my mom, and I ain't even from down there, just because I'm out
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
and left.
He said a girl was walking to the Chinese store.
And you gonna ride through the shit yesterday. You put us at danger, nigga.
We ain't right through there. You tripping?
He ride through every hood.
Yo,
We gonna ask me like, yo, you wanna go to Single Street? No. Then you know
it's funny. We ran into Main Man too.
You know he can't drive, so he driving us. We looking at houses, so he driving slow, and I'm like,
Black,
yo.
we pulling them slow. We got
Why?
to.
And that all black joint.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Look, so look, we just came from.
Shout out man, I see him from down there. He said,
I ain't even lock eyes with him neither, but you ain't peep that. Look, we behind tent. Look, we
TV was down.
Look, we behind tent, right? So we ride. Mar like, yeah, this is the block right here. This Tasker. So we ride. He come out the side of the door. Shit. Look, he come out the side of the door. So he like, there you go, right there. I was like this.
Why was you looking for it?
Look,
No,
we was just riding.
we
going to our house.
we just left our house. We both hungry. We about to go to Chick-fil-A. I know you gotta take Schneider all the way down.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what I don't know they
By the school, right?
Yeah.
Yo.
I ain't know what block we was on.
Why the fuck would he just be out there? Yo,
That shit, yeah. And it's funny because he comes
This
in.
sound like y'all was riding through the safari or some shit like
Listen, 07 me, I would have rode it with that. Where the fuck the TV when you need it? That's how I think about it. Look, my fucking,
Yo,
that nigga was right.
random,
He was
yo.
right on the side of the car, right?
Hey, I mean, Black, that shit was random because we really, I'm like, yo, I gotta turn down. I said, I know I gotta go over to Schneider all the way at the end. So I made that right. But we get to 16th Street, right? Yo, when we get to 16th Street, you can't go because it's blocked. So we gotta make a right back on the Tasker. He right there at the corner. He just started laughing.
Yo, look, the nigga
Went
went.
TV when you need
He
it.
gonna stay in the car, right? I said,
Yo,
my old head told me that I could never look a pit bull in his eyes. I straight turned into a bitch, dog.
Yo, that shit was funny. I was on angles. I was just more so looking at the cribs. I ain't really. I seen when he first said that was him.
Down there, he said that task they be going through it still too.
That's what I'm saying. You don't never know who
He
people
son
are.
from down there.
No. You know what, man? He was saying we rode through 8th and Butler. Folks live right off Franklin. We like to us.
That's Huntington Park, right?
Yeah, it look crazy. It look crazy because we not from there. If you ride like one of my homies from West, he always say North Philly dirty. Like we ride through West. West is dirty.
Yeah.
But the only difference is it's not your dirt. Like we know when we down Frankfurt who's what, who going through it. So to us, it don't affect us as much as somebody.
I say that shit all the time. I ain't moving back to Philly unless I'm moving to Frankfurt. Fuck the Northeast and all that. If I'm moving to Frankfurt, I'm home in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
As bad as Frankfurt is, I could
Yeah.
sit outside and go to sleep.
But that's how other people feel though, who
Yeah.
from them different areas.
I sit outside and go to
And-
sleep in Frankfurt.
The parts of the Northeast that I thought was chilling,
No, they go.
they going through it. Tourist devils, all the way up and down.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I've
for
been
real.
like that for years.
I didn't know that. I didn't know it go that far, that back, down there, the way you go back there to get on the fucking.
There's a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people from Frankfurt that way.
Yeah, they say Frankfurt. Well, Lindenfield and Frankfurt like the same thing. They say they all back there. Shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. A chick told me. Like,
That's what they try to make us move when we moved out the projects. We had to go up to Lindenfield. My pop grab the crib.
Yeah.
He got tired of working the system.
So they all.
Shout out to the next state representative, man.
Who that? E?
Yeah.
Are you running?
I mean, I'm gonna polish him up, man.
Whoa.
2020.
Here we go.
2022.
Look, I'm gonna get him polished, man.
2022.
You sound crazy on this mic right now. You
Yo,
keep saying
yo,
it. You said it twice.
we gonna make sure we gonna get him a suit and tie. He gonna be on the James St. Patrick shit, man.
2022. And I'm
Yeah.
as a Democrat.
No,
I'm sure the sides.
no, we got the wrong Republican.
Nah, you ain't gonna get no votes, man.
Hey T, tell him we got wrong Republican, man.
We ain't get no votes.
We gotta make America great, make the streets.
I ain't come up with all that yet. I got 2 years.
Listen, that's why this next year we gonna go door to door.
Yeah.
We gonna shake hands. We gonna take pictures.
Shit gotta change, man.
I mean,
I'm
we ain't
tired-
walking on nobody's corner yet.
I'm tired of saying being on this joint talking about this and that. Nah, we gonna implement. Fuck defunding the police. No, y'all motherfuckers gotta get charged for this shit.
Yeah.
That's what they need to do. They gotta come up with some
What's
type
crazy
of.
during the week? I was gonna ask you something. I was gonna ask you. I ain't gonna ask you till later because I ain't gonna spend a whole hour on that shit. But I was gonna ask you. But you already had said neither one. I was gonna ask you in general which side of politics benefit what's going on now.
Listen, black, I got some shit to show you. Listen, Biden, all that you talking about Trump, they courting Red in 06 talking about, yeah, I voted for the fence. I voted for the fence.
What's the fence?
To build the wall, but that's
Build
what
the
y'all
wall.
keep saying about keeping it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I be trying to tell people. That's why I put that post up on the joint when I was like, everybody keeps saying, go vote, go vote, go vote
Yeah,
for
that's what I was
who?
gonna ask you.
Go vote for who? The
Like
only way
because-
you killed me when you said that. When I said who you vote, you said Democrat. You said I said why Democrat? Ain't this what we supposed to do?
and that's
I
why
was.
But
Yeah,
that's
but
what-
at some point in
They been
time, we
getting-
gotta ask why we
they've been
voting
getting
for
away
them.
with that shit for look. You see the
They don't do nothing.
The Latinos, they was like basically because he made that remark like so now I'm like yo, so y'all taking our vote for granted. Y'all just like we ain't gotta do nothing for y'all vote now.
Yeah.
We automatically know y'all gonna vote because it's the way y'all was taught it. So I can just lie to y'all and do whatever. The governor, every time it's election time,
He down
he
north.
down north handing out
Uh,
fish platters and meat houses. Every time it's election time, but no other time that motherfucker down north.
Yeah.
But as soon as you want to hand out book bags and all, come on,
Yeah,
I'm
you
tired
for
of being
people.
played with. That's why I be trying to tell you, it ain't that I'm a Republican. I just hate. I be trying to
No,
get.
I
motherfuckers to
don't
see
be
both sides.
slighting yet, because I know you got an info on that shit. I just be wanting to come to y'all about that shit.
Yeah,
I want to learn more about that shit. By the time the
I ain't
next
gonna say
time,
like the past year. I just been
by the
asking
time the next
myself.
go around, I want to be sharp.
Like you
on that
gotta ask
shit.
yourself, right? What makes you Democrat and what makes you Republican?
I'm gonna keep it a bean,
It's
right?
not your money or it's not your color.
I'm gonna keep it a
I
bean.
thought it was tax breaks and shit like
If
that.
Sanders was the
I said you got a business though.
if Sanders was the run, I would have been more leaning towards that. Bernie Sanders, but just on the strength that like everybody got dirt, but Bernie Sanders, to me, always been consistent on his stance on anything. You know what I'm saying? He ain't switched. Whereas though with Biden, it was like you was singing the same tune Trump was saying years ago. Now you want our vote.
Yeah, one girl tried to say, no, he changed. You don't change,
Yeah.
man. You don't change. You feel how you feel.
Yeah.
It's just when you in front of certain crowds, you gotta put a certain mask on.
Then the chick said,
Yeah, I do. I
One of
do want
less
to get more.
evils.
I want to hear.
Like I
learn
seen
more
what
about
Ice
that.
Cube just said recently, right? At the
Like,
Democratic.
so it's like, damn, neither one of y'all really for what's going on.
Never.
And then it's-
back home.
Never.
the
From
fucked
the block.
the fucked up
Never.
part about it is everybody say, well, that's the third person you can vote for.
Oh,
No, it is. It's 3 or 4. But it's like it's other
independent.
parties. But it's like,
then that's
what's
like
their
wasting your
chances?
vote.
Yeah, what's their chances of getting? That's stupid as shit. That's why I put what I put. Instead of us bitching about Democrats and Republicans,
We need our own shit.
we need our own shit, or we should teach the youth to go out and do it. That's why I said I want to be state representative. I'm putting my bid in now.
You for president.
Yes, sir.
No, I'm starting off on the local level, like
You
my
for
man
what?
SP said, state rep.
I
You for
mean,
state rep.
yeah, we gotta get his vocabulary up a little bit.
No,
Hey,
it's
throwing
not.
out
It's
the
just,
TI words.
No, we need one of us in there.
No,
They
I'm
ain't
not-
got nothing.
No. One of us don't necessarily got to be the culture. It's just somebody that look like us. I mean,
Listen, nah. When
somebody
I'm amongst my friends, I talk how I talk. If I and I'm not gonna change who I am. It's either you gonna vote or you're not. That's how I just feel. I'm not.
I ain't gonna lie, yo. I say,
Rock will wear jeans.
Sean
Is
John
you voting to what? Is you voting to what?
Maze Gilliam.
I'm a little presentable, just out of respect. Before it's like all that trying to.
Listen,
Well, that's a
Dickies
look-
and a butter, man.
I
Butters
don't
and a
dress like
Dickie.
that. I
That's
might-
it.
Yo, I'm getting dressed when the weather break this time. I'm glad that you said it.
For what?
No, I'm just saying. I'm tired of being.
Oh, you going back to Rocco days?
Yeah.
For what?
I'm just saying.
Just because, or is there a reason?
I went through the whole last summer. I ain't had no Tim.
Damn,
Like,
Butters is like Butters and Nike boots is a
I was at
must for
work
me.
that much, bro.
Even though I'm at work that much, Nikes and Butters.
I want to get dressed. I'm gonna get dressed for the third and fourth quarter.
I don't give a fuck about
Yeah,
that.
I'm off
I looked at my Yeezys and all that shit the other day. Like, yo, where the fuck my work boots at?
Yeah,
That's what I'm in.
yeah.
Oh, look,
my
I'm in
Nike
flip-flops.
boots 24/7.
I'm in flip flops
I
right now.
was going to wear my. I was going.
I could have quit. God damn.
Oh,
Yo, signs of health, man.
Hey, T, I
Stretch
quit
in
the
the
job
morning.
like T.
Yeah, I mean, make sure you stretch in the morning, man.
He got no fucking camera on trying to play this shit off.
Take your vitamins.
They share like a motherfucker.
Yo,
I take vitamins.
Damn.
Yo, I take two every day.
I had the
man.
Smarty Pants on. They ran off.
I
I'm
take-
getting dressed, bro.
I take bio.
But my thing is just like, on that, for what? We getting dressed for what?
No,
You
I'm
said
just
cake.
saying.
No, just to make yourself ill.
Yeah.
So I know.
Because that's one of the joints we was going to talk about.
Right, let's get into it.
Which one was it? Losing yourself mentally and physically in a relationship.
Oh yeah, we just talking about that in the car. It's just sometimes you get taken for
No,
granted.
really go into it.
No, like it's when you with somebody for a long time, you know you stop doing the little things that got y'all to that point.
Mhm.
So it's like you notice that she may not come to bed as sexy as she used to. You ain't doing your push-ups like you used to. Cause you feel as though I got her.
Right.
I got you, she got me, so it's like
Right.
I got mine, so what I need to look like man, even talking about that, you go from a haircut every 2 weeks
Yeah.
to now where it's once a month.
So
You stop caring because I got mine already.
So for me, like I said yesterday in the car, it's like, you know, when you're in a relationship with somebody, it's natural. It goes from, cause we talking about the chick and the baby.
Yeah.
When she was like just how excited she was that she liked him and shit. I'm like, damn, I miss that. Like that shit make you feel. That's the only thing about being single. I miss like a chick like, oh, you mine, nigga, that type of shit. It make you feel like your girl.
We
your
do
girl,
like jealousy.
Yeah, your girl less than like. I mean, she gonna do that if it's another girl vibe, but like just on some regular shit, they don't really do that because they already know they got you. You know what I mean? It's not wrong with
Like
it.
Black,
but-
it was something you posted. When you
What?
the WCW. And like, yeah, I'll be hitting that.
Yeah.
She probably see that and like, all right, that
Yeah,
makes
she
her feel
like
good.
that. 'Cause
But
that's
you
less than
still
likely.
feel the same way you felt when y'all first met.
Yeah, it's less than like
Cause you know that
relationships.
fire.
They
That
don't.
fire
Yeah,
burn
they
out.
don't.
Well, not burn out, but y'all kind of like get used to each other.
When y'all said lose yourself, this is what I got from it, right?
No, we just use an example. That's not what we.
Yeah.
No. I'm just saying, my take of it is like, you stop doing what you did for you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you saying, I feel like we let our feet off the gas for us. We be so happy and so proud to be adding these finishing touches and these finishing pieces on the person in front of us, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we don't be done with. So when you argue with somebody or y'all separate, it's like ain't no ROI.
No, but with that,
It's
All
like
right,
you
so
take
if-
somebody for granted. right?
no, or if like if you saying how you put your all into that when you know where it's supposed to match.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So as you build on her, she's supposed to build you.
Yeah.
So if you're not getting that, then yeah, of course you're gonna lose yourself. But I get what you're saying. You still want to build yourself up.
Right.
But you shouldn't feel empty if she's doing her part.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like when you, basically I was just saying like when you in a relationship, don't lose yourself. Don't stop being you for her or try to conform to her.
Right.
Because you, listen, I put my cards on the table, you put your cards on the table, I accept your flaws, you accept my flaws. If you can't, then we just won't continue. But I'm not gonna, 3 years in a relationship, start trying to, because I'm in love with you, I can't see myself without you, start acting like something that I'm not.
Right.
Just to see you happy.
Nah,
Because then I'm gonna be unhappy doing that shit.
but when you're in a long-term relationship, sometimes it happens anyway. It happens like
That's what I'm talking about.
it happens because like all right, when I first got her, I share everything. I told her everything, but it's like now it's to the point where we talk about everything, but it's just like now even last show after the show we went to Chubb crib and shit. I'm like, damn, I shouldn't feel bad that I'm about to go to my homie crib. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Remember I told you at the job, I shouldn't feel bad that I want to go. It ain't even like I'm doing nothing. I shouldn't have to feel like if I'm not coming straight home, I'm guilty.
Mm-hmm.
Like I gotta You know what I'm trying to say? That's where it
And
comes
that's what I'm
with losing
saying,
yourself.
too,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like that as far as
That's what my
like I
issue
said,
was with you
I want to
before.
get dressed. I'm
Yeah.
just saying I want to get
Get
dressed.
dressed, yeah.
That shouldn't be why you want to get dressed for.
If I start getting dressed,
Yeah.
I'm fucking.
And then they say
you know what I'm saying?
And then they
Yeah.
say you should have never stopped because now it's saying no. You can stop because it depends on
I
what
should
it
be
is.
comfortable enough to
Yeah.
stop because I started focusing on the bigger picture and shit.
Yeah.
But then, like you said, it come with the backlash of why you want to get dressed now.
I'm just. You can't just say, yeah. I just realized that I'm standing on my feet now. They always gotta.
It's all because you know for some people it's always a reason.
Yeah.
There's always some type of hidden motive.
And my whole thing, I know it's a lot of men out there that like they probably come out of these relationships thinking I feel like sometimes we programmed to think the relationship belongs to the woman. So when the relationship don't work, it's our fault, it's our loss. We gotta stop. I don't want to look at
I
it
mean,
like
I think it depends on the situation. If you the one that's messing up and doing the nut shit that push her away, then maybe you can feel like that. Like for
Still,
my situation, I don't feel like that.
Nah, it depends.
I don't feel like
still
that.
supposed to.
It depends
My
on-
situation, I ain't feel like
I think
that.
your worth still the same though.
But it depends on. It depends on. All right, so I'm gonna speak on my last situation with my kids.
Yeah.
When I left, I knew it wasn't my fault. I knew I did everything I was supposed to. It ran its course, but it was still a part of me. Like damn, like I feel like I'm abandoning the relationship. But it was more so I felt abandoning my kids. It wasn't even about her. You know what I'm saying? And then all the little slick shit she would say, like, what she say, don't bite the hand that feeds you. All this other shit started making me feel like it's me.
Yeah.
But then I had to start thinking about it like, yo, a chick gonna say whatever to her family, they gonna believe whatever. You know what it was, that's just what it is. So at a point you get over it and
I
it's,
would
just
say
like, it's a support system.
For a second, I did. I'm like, damn. Thinking like, damn, what did I do wrong? But then I had to catch myself like, no, I'm like you said, I'm the catch. I know what I did. I know what I
And
bring
I
to the
think
table.
I think there's a lot of men out here that they don't realize, because I've seen it myself personally. Like you stop talking to a woman, she lose weight, she start dressing different. Like you look a little sick or something. Like you know what I'm saying?
No, sometimes it be like it's that. Like, damn, you back out on the market, so I can lose myself with you. With her, she can get a pudge, and to you, it's just that's still mine. That's my
No,
pudge
I'm
now.
saying afterwards.
I never respect every chick I get. They start telling my 600 life and shit. They be depressed. You know, I take that dick up out their life and shit. They don't know what to do. They make a shrine and all that shit.
Yeah, they take their favorite toy away. You can't get with the bull hump no more.
Yeah. No, I was just saying as far as losing yourself in a relationship, it'd be crazy because you forget your value, your worth, what you brought to it. You be thinking you gave everything to them. It's up to them. It's not even up to them. Like you said, even if you want the one doing the nut shit, who says who?
Yeah.
You still you.
I start looking at it as I'm the fun. Like as weird as I'm the fun. So it's like if I leave whatever it was, now your life is miserable because I'm the fun. You missing out.
I step back and want to see. I just be wanting to step back and see who add the intangibles to your life. That's all. Who won't hold you down?
But in this age, at this age that we at, I don't even give like if we done, we done. I don't want to know nothing else about it. So that shit over with. I don't even give a fuck if you happy or sad afterwards. You know when you was in high
Does it
school,
make no difference to me?
When you was in high school, you want to see the after you break. I want to see you do bad so bad. I don't even give a fuck. I hope you the best. I wish you the best, but I honestly don't.
Hey,
give
that's
a
when
fuck.
I knew like it's just like whenever we cross paths, like it's no ill feelings. I look at you different, but it's just like I don't wish nothing bad on you. I don't wish your life go down the drain. It's just it is what it is.
I treat that shit like I never even fucking knew you. Honestly.
Yo, I'm good at like blocking people. I walk by you like I never knew you.
You can say whatever to me, like, yo, damn, so what we had to mean, I don't give a fuck. Like, you talking about it for what? Like, that shit was what it was. It's over with. Damn, so all them years ain't mean shit to you. You stop talking to me.
I mean, it meant something at the time, but right now,
that shit over. I'm a
I
different
don't look
person.
at you the same. I'm a
different person.
Yeah.
I grew. You still dwelling on that.
Yeah, exactly.
So y'all never feel like y'all lost a little bit of yourself in a relationship?
Yeah, a little bit, but then you find you get it back.
I feel like the most I lost, and motherfuckers may think I'm talking shit on this joint. I'm serious. I told you this personally. My last relationship, I felt like I lost all that sucker shit, like all that giving in and all. And it is bad because you need that compassion. But it was like now I got it back with my girl now because we got time. But at a point when I was single, I don't give a fuck about what you doing. I don't care how you feel. Damn, you ain't called me. Oh well, break up with me. Stop talking to me. Like that's how I felt. I lost that. I lost that in a relationship.
That's real.
Cause you at that state. You ain't tying nothing from nobody. No. That shit over. You
But
just
mine's a little different because I don't know if it's. I've been feeling this way since I started grinding. I've been on some like, I'm just focused on trying to achieve something.
And then when you finally open the door up, the bullshit.
Yeah, the
So
bullshit.
now it's like,
the door is closed again. I just realized I ain't. Whatever, girl. I'm not. One thing you won't do right now is fuck up what I got going on. I need my mental. Yeah, I need my mental clear. So if you come in, I tell girls from the door right now, I work a lot. I got goals I'm trying to meet. He know, because he riding around with me the other day. He know what type of time I'm on right now. Shout out to all the women that's trying to celebrate Father's Day, man. They always want they shine, man. Dang. Happy Mother's Day to you. But it just that's the type of time I'm on. But it just like I did open the door. Like I ain't gonna say I stopped my grind, but I kind of like slowed it down a little bit just to make time. But in a way, it feel good that like I'm thankful that she did that because now it's just like all right, I don't gotta compromise my time no more.
And like you was able to save money. How long y'all was messing with each other?
Like what? Like 6 months? 7 months?
That's 6 months that you went without a bank account. So you save money.
No, I lost money. Birthdays, like little date nights, little shit like that. Now I ain't gotta do none of that.
You need that watch back.
Is that
Yeah.
Yo. That's another thing, Black. That's corny.
What?
You ask for your shit back.
No, the game is the game.
Alright. Cause I started to be like, I need this back, I need that back.
That's how you feel.
Yeah, if you saying what you saying, I
ain't give you my shit back then. I mean, I gave you money towards this, give me that back. You still owe me $1 too from that.
Come on, man.
No, fuck that. It is what it is. Shit, I bought this pizza the other day. Give me my $1.
Cash out fees.
Yeah, all of that.
No, I remember. See, I be knee deep in them relationships, dog. I remember I had this I straight sleeping through a breakup and shit like that.
No,
That's
it
how
hurt.
I be straight low. Like I go home after work, go straight to sleep, won't wake up till it's time to go to work again. I remember I slept through a breakup.
No, I felt like that for like 2 days, but then I had to remember who
but
I
it feel
am.
like to me, it feel like it probably wasn't. But why do it feel like they gotta go out there and get ran through to appreciate who you is?
But see, what I learned, I just told them this yesterday. That's why they do it. They get to you. You let that shit get to you.
Right.
I don't even go tit for tat. I ain't even about to hit. It is what it is. You look bad at the end of the day. That ain't no me. And then you just gotta look at it as you dodged the bullet.
Right.
Exactly.
That's how I look at it.
You one of them. You for the streets.
And that's it.
From the streets you rose, from the streets you made.
And I still be having that same vibe though for the next one. Like,
no, you definitely can't bring that baggage over.
I'm talking about as far as what I do, like, sweet.
Yeah, don't never change who you is. The essence. If you're a good person, don't stop being a good person because your previous situation. I'm gonna always be me. I mean, if you don't appreciate it, that's on you.
Yeah.
Eventually, somebody come along that appreciate it.
Yeah, that's what I always say.
That's why I said don't lose it. That's why I said.
That's why I said I'm getting. I want to get dressed.
Yeah.
But I slowed down on it because I was doing other shit.
I mean, my only thing with that is if you're doing other shit, if it's something productive, then cool. Like right now, I don't get dressed because I work all the time.
Yeah.
So what I need to get dressed for? I ain't really trying to impress nobody.
I think I'm gonna get dressed this third or fourth quarter.
You bring the butters out.
Yeah.
I still remember we jogging around Premier football field. He got on hikers.
Who, me?
Yeah. He jogging it. I ain't say
Yo,
fresh
that
off
was
the
all.
game.
That was all I used to wear is fucking
Dog.
boots. Yo, I ain't believe in sneakers at all. Now I got different color sneaks and shit.
Heavy foot.
all black, all that shit. I used to just wear different combos.
Yo, Cat got the trash bag on. I got my trash sneakers on. She black. He got on Dickies, a white t-shirt and some fucking boots.
Running, he was upstate.
Yeah, like I ran up from the jail. Yeah, we running.
Yo, that shit had me dying, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting
Yeah, but moral of the story, man, don't lose
No,
yourself.
yeah, I want
man.
on some serious shit. Like,
Don't lose yourself.
keep like whatever. If you decide to wake up today and say, you know what, I'm sharpening back up and getting dressed, keep my hair cut and all that. Keep it.
But see, why,
you can think what
another
you want.
thing
I'm
too, right?
sharpening back
We
up.
always look at it from negative. She might appreciate it though.
No, but she gonna be skeptical first.
Yeah.
She'll appreciate that. She makes sure the coach there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm getting dressed just there for.
Cause you still not supposed to lose yourself. I mean, you still like you see with him, he do the date nights. Still to remember why y'all together.
All right.
You still gotta give each other that quality time.
Alright. Talk about the caught up joint, the topic, the caught up joint.
Oh, the funniest time getting caught up?
Yeah.
You got one?
Cause my joint be like, you like I never was in a relationship, so it was like I'm not
Gotta
committed
be
to
in a
nobody.
relationship to get caught up. You got one?
Yeah. Dude, what the fuck you talking about, right?
Go ahead.
I was famous for it.
What happened?
I was in 7th or 8th grade with Paula. 8th grade. No, yeah, it was 8th grade. I called myself being a player. I had a girl. This one, you know, Hart had A house, B house, C house, D house.
Damn, I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was an E house, but I think it was retarded. I stopped at the 4th. So I had a chick. We were always in the same grade, but I had a chick in every joint, right? So I think the joint Paula I was taking serious. She walked up on me. This was like, you know how the halls be. I'm at my locker. She walked to the locker.
Damn, I love Hart.
She said, Eric, I never forget because the bitch was fresh off of the plane. She didn't speak that good, right? She said, Eric, what's up with, I forgot the girl name. She was like, such and such, they said you mess with her. So I started laughing. Cause you know you gotta keep your composure. I'm a real nigga. Right? I started laughing and shit. So she like, oh, you think it's funny? You cut. I laughed right in her face. That bitch walked off. But it was fucked up because
Damn, I remember that.
that whole week, yeah, that whole week I was listening to Usher. That shit fucked me up because I really liked her.
Yo,
that was the only time as far as a situation where I went with a girl, I got caught up. I mean, it was like plenty of time you talk to a girl and then you find out, but that shit, I don't take that serious.
Yo, I remember how corny that shit was.
You cut.
You cut. She did like that.
You ain't never do that to nobody?
Fuck no, you cut.
Nah, I
Right,
didn't.
that's me. This
That shit
back
was
in the
corny
day.
as shit.
Yo, that shit was corny,
MySpace
but back
days.
then, yeah. Yo, you cut.
Or you knew you broke up with somebody because you was out the top 5,
Yeah, you
fave 5,
cut.
whatever that shit was.
You wanna go?
Yeah. I remember I was dealing with Sean, but we was on and off. But I was talking to somebody else. They came to the crib, whatever happened, and they left.
No, no,
Yeah, the other John.
the house y'all was living in?
We on Pratt Street.
Oh, alright.
So my baby mom come through, and I think everybody else came through. I had the crib to myself for a little window, and then everybody else came through. You know how we used to all walk to 7-Eleven?
Mm-hmm.
We all walked to 7-Eleven. I think the fucking cat was walking with us. Remember the cat used to walk to the store. We all walking to 7-Eleven. Go to 7-Eleven. I'm thinking I'm in the clear. Door go off on the 7-Eleven. You know the ding, turn around. Shorty, I just had the lid on. I'm in the middle aisle. She coming through this aisle. We at the back where the juice is at. I turned around and got to that cash register so fast. I get to the cash register so fast, right? Whatever I got, I just put it in. He put it in the bag, and I tried dip. And you know they can lock the door through the jaw, so he locked the door. So now everybody looking at me crazy, like, what are you doing? Boy keeps saying 648, 648. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Like, is that code for something? He like, no, nigga, your shit cost 648. You never paid for it. Everybody in the store laughing, and only person not laughing is fucking Shorty. Cause she knew what the fuck was going on. I paid for my shit. I'm like, fuck. 7-Eleven.
You should have ran out like, damn, I left the stove on. I'd have dipped faster.
Dog, I should have just said fuck it, but I ain't buying that shit.
You should just left out.
Yeah.
I done been witty on that. I just seen Shorty out of dip. Went all the way back over, you know where the slush was at? Made a beeline to that fucking door. And ran shit like, yo, what the fuck happened? Sean would have turned around, where the fuck did he go? No, I had left the hot dogs on the stove. I said,
I ain't left. That was like one of my first times getting really fucking caught up. Fucking 7-Eleven.
No, my joint was the BK days. So I called myself, you know, being player. A lot of Jones in there was feeling me.
You was like the joint by Oxford Circle, right?
Yeah. When I first started, right, we had the gay boys our supervisor. It's like 20 dudes, 4 girls.
Mm-hmm.
Old head come in, switch it around. It's like 6 dudes, a bunch of young Jones. So we all like, I think like 18, 19. So the assistant manager, her granddaughter come in. She about 18. She got a fat ass. So you know, I snipe her, boom. So I'm dealing with her. I told E, another Joan, be like, she always kept saying like, yo, why you always so quiet? Like, no, it ain't me. I'm not quiet, I just be chilling. We at work, I'm just chilling. So I wound up start messing with her. Then the general manager that came in that kind of switched the whole everything around from a bunch of guys to a bunch of females. He was separated, the little John. He was running down on. I started running down on her. And then the main John that I was going to CCP with, that I was running down on, they all sitting there having a conversation. So my homie, he at the burger board. He come in, put his head down like this. At the time, I ain't peep game. So I come in all hype. I'm ready to hit the burger board. I'm ready to hit the clock. You know what I mean? Get a bunch of grease in between my slip Johns. So I'm like, all right. I come in, they all just standing there grilling me. So I can punch in, like, can I get through? Because it's like a little narrow joint to get past to get to the back. So I'm like, can I get through? So you fucking all these bitches in here?
Damn.
I said, huh? She's so you fucking all these bitches in here? My dumb ass trying to put on a show for people. Yeah.
real nigga.
No, I ain't no real nigga shit. I should have beeline like he did.
Beeline for the slut.
Like, yo, my stomach hurt, yo.
Nah, you ain't no bitch of shit.
No, but it's still the simple fact. Like, you know, I could have been a little more cool about it. I seen people staring. My homie, he looking like, what you gonna do? Like, I'm trying to be cool. I'm like, yeah, I hit you. And I'm about to hit you today.
Ooh.
Yo, they all they tried to rush me.
They try to jump you?
Yeah. But it was like, I don't know, punching shit, but they all like in my face. You ain't this, you ain't really all that. We just, all right, then how I hit all y'all?
You just talking crazy now.
Because I felt embarrassed. It's like I'm embarrassed in myself, but at the time, I can't show that. But you ain't gonna just try to play me. Cause like, you ain't even that. You bring them tight ass dicky pants.
I ain't go right at you.
Right at me. Your Nike boots all fucked up. Like,
Yeah,
we
nah.
working.
You should have talked this shit. Then, all right, well, with all this said and done, which one of y'all gonna stick around? Who gonna be the real bitch to stick around?
Like, you corny for real. You ain't even like all my niggas got money to.
All right, you work here with me.
Still a
Exactly.
bucket. Fuck out of there.
I scored already.
Yeah.
Nobody trying that shit.
Yeah, that was one of them Jones. Like, if I could take that back, that was one of them Jones. Like, damn, you know how some shit you say, like, I shouldn't have said that.
Nah, you was young. You got that shit off.
Was what it was.
Yeah, that was my only time.
Getting caught up, that shit was a motherfucker.
She corny, I'm done. Cool.
I seen niggas would be super tough.
Yeah.
The answer, yeah.
Y'all put it back together.
You in there with the side joint, the main joint walk in. No, damn well your main
never had
joint.
that kind
You
of,
like,
I ain't never had to be out pressure, be out and about to see something.
I done
Yo.
had shit where it was like main joint on exes, shit like that.
or I mean, when I say main joint, that shit gotta be your girl. It's just like, you know, this the main joint you run. Or like Ann would say, my main leg, my main squeeze. Shout out to Ann G's, man. But yeah, it's when you do that, you kind of got like the I.E. ass face. You sitting there thinking you being player, you see the nut joint walk up.
Yo,
That's
that
a
shit-
guarantee.
That shit not easy, yo.
Trying to be a player, right?
That shit not. That takes.
Because the city's small, we all go to the same
deeper than that.
places.
The actual effort, like if you a date guy,
You gotta have time.
2-3 dates a week. If you a text guy, 2-3-4 texts. You texted 2-3-4 chicks a fucking day.
That's a
I
lot
done
of
been
time.
half asleep and started a conversation with somebody and finished the conversation
Yo, did
with
you-
the wrong
did you ever
fucking
do that?
person. And
Text
they be
the
like,
wrong
what?
person?
Did I?
I be half asleep doing that shit. Like, what you say?
Look, before I got on, you know, I was when I was shit, I was in my bed, text the wrong, drawing some shit. But see, I play a lot. From the rip, I play
Especially
going
when
into
the
the
number's
joint.
not stored.
Going into the joint, I'm playing, so it's
I
like
don't store numbers.
That's
yeah.
a dangerous game.
Going into the joint, I'm
If you
already
single,
playing.
store the numbers.
No,
No.
Because you be in, I remember being half asleep. I'm like, ew, what time you getting? Like, what?
But you start catching on to game like.
I don't fucking.
no. Even with that was an easy finesse. What time? No, is you coming over or not? You can easy. Yo, it's so much ways around. When you single, you don't owe a chick shit, so you can say whatever to him.
Yeah.
Damn, my fault. I'm texting her. I had one time when I was single, the chick. I'm chilling with a girl in the car. Another girl kept calling me, so my phone keep lighting up. I keep turning. She like, answer it. I'm like, no. She like, why not? I said, because when I'm with you, I'm gonna give you the respect that you deserve. Just like when I'm with her and you call, I don't answer the phone. Like, that's just how it is. I keep it real. I'm not about to sit here and lie to
I
you.
never kept it real until I got older.
I ain't about to sit here and lie to you.
I remember I fell asleep.
Cause you don't owe them shit. They not your girl.
Right.
It's not your girl, but it's just that's guaranteed.
wanna
I
say
put the
something
2 weeks
so bad.
in over the phone to get her.
It still was guaranteed after I kept it real. That's what I'm saying. Niggas be so scared to keep that shit real.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was one of the ones I was scared to keep it real. Man.
Keep that shit real. My sister told me that shit.
I don't, for some reason, I didn't want to lose her. I ain't want her to. I ain't want to lose
That's
her.
why I don't keep.
That's why we gotta get
You look black. I don't love her. I don't want to be with her, but I want to keep running down.
listen. We gotta get Matt on the show, dog. That
Yeah.
shit. Keep it real. Shit.
Now that we older, you gotta keep it real. You keep it real, but at that time, no, keeping it real, that's how you lose them. Like, damn, I want to hit Shorty at least like 40 more times. At least let her take one more.
And you know what's
play.
crazy? You know what's crazy? All three of them chicks that court you up, one of them still wanted to fuck you.
Yeah. But that's why I said the way I
One
went
of them just
about
wanted to
it.
get you.
No, even after
Yeah.
you
You'd have
even-
chose- if you'd have
even
chose
after,
one.
yeah, even after the way you went about it, if you would have texted all three of them like, damn, you still mad at me? One of them would have like, no, I just thought it was nothing. You could finesse that whole situation. She didn't care.
At the time, I didn't know the whole finesse.
That's what I'm
shit.
saying.
It was
You
just
don't-
like, all right, fuck
don't
me,
give
fuck
a
y'all
fuck.
too then. So it is what it is.
Keep your emotions out of it. They don't be giving a fuck. Like, you let them get over their shit. They don't be caring. Because they know the next nigga gonna do them even worse.
Exactly.
If they really fuck with you, they gonna fuck with you. They don't give a fuck about it. All chicks expect nigga to do them dirty. It's just, are you worth that nigga? Are you worth, you know what I'm saying?
Like, how
Are
many
you that nigga
times
that's-
you gonna do me dirty? Like if I catch you a couple times, cool. but
And
if
a
I
lot
catch
of-
you every.
A lot of chicks will say,
month,
yeah, a lot of chicks will say, well, you did it respectfully. I respect that.
Shout
It's
out to my
still,
game line, she used to say that. Just don't act funny.
There's levels to the dirt.
Yeah.
What you mean? Oh, what you mean? Don't act funny towards me.
Don't let whatever I'm doing outside alter how I treat her.
All right.
Yeah.
No, I know.
Basically all that.
No. Some dudes do that though. Side you and make them mad. Come on.
You
Want
bring it
stuff,
home.
Bring it home.
But that comes to keeping it real. We're not together. What we arguing about?
Exactly. No, I'm talking
I
about.
think
No, I'm talking about like
Being two,
even with your
just having a
DMs.
side chick and being in two relationships. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of niggas be in two relationships.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was something she always used to say. She used to say, I could tell.
Yeah.
Cause you act different.
Yeah.
She's like, that's why I fuck with her. We went through hell, but I fuck with her because she was like showing me.
Yo, to
shit.
me, that's crazy. That's not your girl, but you and your feelings.
It happened.
Then you come home to your actual girl,
and be in
like,
your feelings.
be like, man, she made me mad. I'm taking that shit on you.
Yeah, that shit
That's
be like
crazy.
that. A lot of niggas being. That's why I wanted to talk about pillow talk shit. I had put on there.
Oh man.
Since we in this bag, we can talk about.
So, all right, can I ask you this, right? Do you consider pillow talking what you do with your spouse? Is that pillow talking?
No, my take totally different. Want me to go?
Go ahead.
All right, so you single, so we gonna use you. The scenario is this.
I'm not single.
You not?
No, yeah.
You just ain't finding the right one.
So the scenario is this. We from the same neighborhood, right?
No, I ain't single. I'm married to the game.
You just ain't growing shit. So the scenario is this. We from the same neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
I see you coming out the crib with somebody, right? A chick. This chick might have been the type chick that we was talking about on the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
But I ain't got the heart to set it off myself. I need a way in. I see you with it. So it's two ways to look at it. It could be I could be hating on you and say some shit like, why she with his nut ass? Or I could say some shit like, oh, he be fucking bitches. I know she a bucket. You might have just went in there and saw her some damn work. So now when I go at her, I bring you up. That's where the pillow talking start.
You know what that's called? It's all fair in love and war, man.
No. This shit happened to me. Listen.
No, I'm not. No. What y'all don't know behind closed doors, a lot of.
No, we talking about.
But
do.
no, listen.
This how niggas get a bucket. A lot of niggas hate their way into a bucket.
Listen, it's all fair in love and war. That's how they feel. No, you know.
This a nigga.
That's how they think. It's all fair.
This a nigga that we all be with. I ain't gonna say his name. You know, normally I say that, but this I still fuck with him. But
just came home.
Say his name.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about. So all right, I was with the John, right? We walking or whatever. So he keep like he with us. Me and her walk on. You know, high school did. We walk on. He yo put me on one of your friends. Put me on one of your friends to her. I'm thinking this is my boy. He trying to get one of our friends. Cool, laughing it off. You know, he a funny nigga. We all like, all right, whatever.
Talking about too.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, whatever. So he's like, damn, man, damn, tough.
Cat in the crib.
Damn.
He tried to hit the cat in the crib. You know what I'm talking about? He tried to hit the cat in the crib.
Then I wish we could mute the fucking mic real quick.
When we was on Pratt, he tried to hit draw.
Oh, sorry,
He tried to hit the cat in the crib.
No, that's cool.
So all right, so
I ain't seen him in a minute. I do.
yeah, so look, so we walking on whatever. So all right, whatever, bang. So then him and it was another nigga that did it. It was a couple niggas that used to do it. All right, whatever. So
a lot of niggas that do it.
Yeah, so mine was just my nigga though. So we walking. So she called me one night. She like, yo, why are you trying? I said, nigga,
Fuck it.
She said, why you just trying to talk to me? So I'm like, yeah. So I asked him, I'm like, damn, you funny as shit. Like, you around? No, it wasn't like it. It was. But I ain't one of them niggas that about to let no chick come. And I was fucking with her heavy. But I'm like, it's cool because it ain't that deep. It's just you salty. Just like I had my older brother. All right, I go on a prom with a chick.
Mm-hmm.
Whole time he taking pictures. Damn. I'm thinking he happy for the prom and shit. She telling me he double back, come up to her job and try to talk to her.
I got these pictures for you.
So I'm like,
what the fuck you doing with the pictures?
I'm like, this is crazy. Then another joint.
This you?
Look, it wasn't even a chick that I messed with. It was a chick that I used to like. She used to like me. We never pushed a button or whatever, right? So I'm working on her block. But the house that we working in is one of the big homies from the neighborhood, or whatever. So he called me little cuz. So she coming over, bringing me water, asking me do I want food and all this shit. So he see that. He like, damn, little cuz, you hit that? I'm like, no. At the time, I was a fucking virgin. So I'm like, no. So he offered her a check. She shoot him down, but then she tell me like, yeah, you know, offer me some money. But that goes to say like, I be not saying I'm bored, but I be trying to tell niggas, a chick, if they fuck with you for who you are, they gonna fuck with you who you are. That money shit don't mean nothing. But that shit always happened to me. That shit.
What I'm trying to explain to you is niggas out here that are going to a chick mindset, that will go at a chick with the mindset of, if she fucked him,
yeah,
she gotta fuck me.
Yeah, only cause you got her, she
won't go at, he won't do it. It won't be off his own. Like, he could have seen her coming out the crib with you and said, all right, when I catch her, it's on. No. How you fuck him and ain't fuck me? There's a lot of niggas that think like this.
And if he seen it just...
And don't let you have a girl and they came out the house with a little bucket. Because now he can go at it from either way.
Because it's all fair in love and war.
What's fair about it?
That's
Get
the
your
point.
own bucket.
To them, that is getting a bucket.
I see niggas do what we talking about with them. That before the streets, you still had to use that.
But listen,
but we don't understand it. But in their mind, it makes sense. I'm gonna do what I gotta do to get the bucket.
I'm gonna do
if
the
I can't
opposite,
finesse her, that's what we gonna do. But as far as for them, it's any like remember when you said right, when you throw somebody out in the streets, right? It's no right or wrong with them. It's just survival.
Right.
Trying to get a bucket.
He just brought up some real shit.
Yo, cuz that's how they look at it. A bucket, I'm gonna get this bucket. Whether I gotta do some corny shit. Like I know some dudes that be like, nah, I don't take girls on dates. Come to find out, you can send her chocolates, flowers.
I hate them.
Writing poems.
Don't say you just be out here
no, but
fucking bitches that acting crazy, but you damn near go with them.
Yeah.
You just said everything except I love you.
Yeah, I know dudes who say I love you to get the bucket.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's whatever. Listen,
nasty.
like I said, with the whole survival thing. When you
Look,
try to get a
look,
bucket,
look,
it is what it is.
Look, I don't condone it, but the way that these chicks is playing, if you say I love you, get a bucket, do what you gotta do. Cause the shit that these bitches is doing to get what they want.
Yeah.
So if you know, you say you drop that on her, yo, I love you. She gonna give it to you. What you gonna do?
I'm saying that every time. You know I love you, right?
Yeah.
But I love you.
Yo, one of my homies, he said, yo, I tell John I love him. I say it again, and I saw, did he really think I mean it? Like, did it really mean it?
No, it's just a real shit. It was like, you know, he said, I tell every bitch what I love. You see, I love everybody. I'm a loving person.
Yo, but it's crazy to get the bucket. They gonna do whatever. It's no morals or
No, it's just nasty. It's nasty, especially when the chick come back and tell you.
Yeah.
Because they all want.
Yeah, how do you feel? You feel salty.
But it's crazy. Sometimes some of them still get the bucket.
Yeah.
And in a way, well, not now. When we was younger, I actually kind of hope niggas did that just to see where the chick was at. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
to see where
right.
yeah.
Like now, we grown.
You got
I ain't
the
playing no
little
games
niggas.
now.
Yeah.
When we was younger,
Yeah.
when we was younger, it was like, yeah, that shit was cool to see. Cause you know, back in the day, it was quite a few whores.
Yo, everybody pillow talk. I ain't gonna say everybody, but like I said, when it come to that, it just niggas are savages.
But I never even did that with niggas I don't like.
Yeah.
I never.
I don't know.
I look at it
It
as-
don't even be because they'll
Yeah,
see you.
corny.
It's been
Yeah.
a couple times that
But niggas is corny.
niggas will start feeling some type of way about you because of that. The
Yes.
type chicks they see you with.
Matter of fact,
They get to inquiring how.
yo, you know what's crazy, right? You know, we saying names?
I don't care.
Yeah. Greg. Joan on
Now listen.
on the back block.
Before you finish, that's my man, right? I don't. Whatever happened in the past.
Yo, the
I
Joan,
fuck
we
with
went to
you.
school together. We went to high school together, right? She lived on what's that next Sylvester, next block over from me. He telling me behind closed door, yo, run down on her, she eat it.
I hate them. They
Good.
give you the pass to something they in love with.
Then he go behind her like she showing me and Khalid reading the text messages. She sent to me that she screenshot from him. How you gonna fuck with
My man.
How you gonna fuck with my man and you fuck with me? I'm like, damn. I said, bro, I ain't never confronted him about it, but I'm like, damn, myself, like, if it was that deep, I heard you would say that.
What was he testing? So he was testing her.
I guess. But the shit, I don't get, you got so many others.
Jeez, whenever
That
you
wasn't
see
even a
somebody
name,
square
though.
with it.
Yo, when he was doing that, I'm like, damn, like, it ain't even that deep. The Jones just sending me, then I'm in front of him, damn, you ain't hit that? Dang.
No, that's the shit I hate. Like, all right, when niggas come up to you like, I'm gonna use this as an example, job situation, right? Let's say, man, you work at the same job, and it's with a bunch of females, and I'm coming up to you like, damn, Mar, how many bodies you got up this joint?
Mm-hmm.
You like, I'll just be working. I ain't worried about that. I got like 4 or 5 bodies. I hit this joint. What's up with that joint? What's up? Damn, you ain't hitting none of that. That shit is gay to me, yo. I'm not gonna tell you.
I ain't
how
gonna lie,
fucked up
I succumbed to the pressure one time. My homie kept saying, damn, we gonna get your feet wet in this joint. You still in the sand. Like, you don't wanna come in the water?
I hate it. Like,
So I hit, and the joint I wound up hitting wound up being, like, she was crazy.
This is my whole thing.
Shout her out.
No.
What you
She don't
think?
shout our podcast out. Fuck out of
What you think she was on the show? Shout that bitch out.
No, fuck that bitch.
Shout that bitch out.
Fuck that bitch.
Say that bitch name.
Fuck her, cause she don't give us a shout out.
I was about to say some out of pocket shit, yo. I swear to God. You say that bitch name.
No. She fucking around burning the studio down.
She crazy like that?
Yeah, she crazy.
You scared of her?
Yeah. Yeah. I'm non-violent in 2020. so-
Call Chubb the fuck. You know Chubb,
T,
he be beating bitches
tell him,
up just to
man.
make a statement.
Listen. I can't afford no charge in 2020.
No, that's another joint I wanted to talk to you about, but you had took it off and shit. You put the well, you changed the badge on of the week.
Yeah, it just them situations is just, we don't got, like what E said earlier when we were talking about the King of Pressure shooting. It's just right now, it's just hearsay. Even though it came from her, we really
What King of Pressure shooting?
No, remember what episode
So,
was when you brought up the King of Pressure?
pressure
Joe?
where the two boys was arguing over basketball.
Oh, all right, yeah.
So it's just like for that situation, I really I don't like. She said what she said, but it's just like you still got. It's always three sides to the story. We only
My
got
whole
one
thing,
part.
what I got from it is a lot of men out here that hate women.
But at the same time, right? I don't condone hitting a woman, but there's some cases where a woman can push you. We ain't gonna act like women don't push you to that point.
I'm gonna give y'all a good example. And I told your pop this, so you know my situation, right? Anybody in their right mind would deal with what I did, family or not. I was protecting my.
If I was there,
family.
I wouldn't have broke it up.
You get what I'm saying? But when I got charged, I look at it as, at the end of the day, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I was raised. I'm a man. I shouldn't have. It's weird because I don't want to say I shouldn't have. It was just the fact that, all right, I should have did what I did, but since I did what I did, I accepted what was coming.
Come with it.
You know what I'm saying?
You know the situation, right?
Yeah.
You would have walked away or stood up.
I'm standing up.
Cause that's disrespectful.
And that's my thing. Like I said,
It's
I
a
do it
disrespect
again.
part.
We sorted out on the other end.
Yeah,
And not like that,
If this
though.
shit happen, I do it again.
Not
Same
in
way.
front of the kids. You don't do that. You don't do that.
Cause you defending them.
Yeah.
But
you
it
don't
was
do
it was that, and on top of that,
You don't do
I
that.
don't
My-
count that as
my
that
baby-
though.
But I
My
mean,
baby
that's a
wasn't
whole.
even- my
I
baby
don't
but
count
also
that as
we
that.
can't
no, but I'm
overlook.
saying it's still male and female.
Yeah.
So that's why I look at it as like, all right, I took that on the chin. This is what it
No,
is.
then you also got to take into consideration, man. Domestic violence comes with relationships. When somebody, you know,
I wanted to speak on it.
because being in love is also like being crazy.
Mhm.
Like that's why I used to think like, damn, how a boy catches a girl cheating and he ready to kill this person or that person.
I done had them dreams.
Yeah, when you crazy about somebody, that's how it get.
I done had them
So when
dreams,
you
like,
and you
Crimes of
know,
passion.
yeah, and you know, nobody push your buttons better than the person that know you the best.
Mhm.
So when you got them, you know, when you in a sexual relationship with somebody, bring out a bunch of emotions. So you know the woman, when two people argue, and some like Chubb said this too, yo. When two adults argue, it's only gonna lead to somebody being disrespected. And sometimes
See,
that
my
disrespect
take-
is just
my
can
take
lead
on
to
it-
that.
My take on like domestic violence is I grew up. You grow up in this shit. From a child place, you don't know where it started, how it started, how it's supposed to go. You see the most two important people in your life going through it.
Mhm.
You can say it every day, every night. I'm never gonna be here. Life will still put you right there. I mean, so to anybody listening to this, my solution is leave, get out, leave, walk away, take the walk, take the ride. But I've been in situations where the violence was accepted, but the leaving wasn't.
Yeah.
If you leave,
You wanna know why? That's the culture.
get out, but when you go to leave, she strap herself to the door type shit.
Yeah.
So now I'm in an environment where the fighting and the arguing and the yelling is cool, but I'm a failure if I leave.
Yeah.
And that's not right and that's not fair.
You wanna know
To
why?
anybody listening, if you find yourself in that type of situation, take what comes with leaving.
It's
no,
crazy.
no, you know, no, I don't mean to cut you off real quick, but it's just the interpretation. There's some women that likes that.
That's what I'm about to say.
I like being rough. Though.
No, I was
That's
That's
about
showing
to
not
me
what
that
they
you
mean
care.
when they say fight for a relationship, dog. It's
No,
not
I
what
was
they
about to
mean.
say, listen, for me in my situation, it was John I told you about with the art situation.
Mhm.
So it got to a point where I actually started liking it. That's how bad it was. The first time I had we arguing, we going at each other, she still be bang. Yo, I'm out, yo. You ain't going nowhere. She blocked the door, and I'm like, yo, like before I hit you, let me get the fuck out. Like
Yeah.
we will handle this later.
So a lot of that going on.
So I go out the window. I act like I was going out the back door.
That's how bad you want to get the fuck out of
I
there.
hit the O button, spent on it.
Yo, and that's another thing that's overlooked too. Domestic violence, we don't look at it. Men, we accept it. A woman catch you doing something, she sock you, boom, we take that. Yeah, if it's
Yeah,
you
you a
on the
sucker.
other,
You a sucker.
yeah, if you on the other foot, you gotta take that on the chin.
But a lot of times, not every cop. A lot of cops will laugh at you for that. Like, yo, you a man. You like. But if
what
I
I'm supposed
turn
to
around
do,
and hit her,
like right now, your BM still off on you. What you supposed to do? No, but some of them do that though.
Yeah.
Some of them, they don't. They just.
I mean,
boom.
it's been passed down to them too.
Yeah.
I remember my uncle passed away, and he was with a girl, and they used to go through it a lot. And one day, she was a stabber. She was one of them
with a knife.
stabbing, but the way she stabbed him,
What?
I guess he bled internally first.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
how he died?
DR.
Yeah, listen,
Rest in peace.
he died, he fall, they in the kitchen. She think he playing. Pulled his pants down. Tried to suck him off to see if he was still alive. That fast. You tried to turn it over, y'all went from fighting, you think y'all about to get into something else. He going there.
She got locked up.
She did less than 2 years, bro.
So she out.
Yeah.
You got money now. Put the bag on.
But it's just crazy how that shit go. Like,
Now, shoot
Because-
the other foot, you see how it's
Oh, it's a murder.
Yeah.
and this is my whole thing. I've heard it's wrong on both sides. It's wrong, period. I've heard people say because I heard women say this. I can't be yelled at. I'm gonna take it somewhere else. I heard men say it. Don't call me this. I'm turning that up. I've heard men say this ain't domestic violence because I put my hands on a man the same way. It's all wrong. It's wrong.
Is there a word that can trigger you? Both of y'all?
Nah, it's weird because
So
that's
if a
what I
girl
was
call
saying.
you a bitch, you
I don't give a fuck what you call me. And then it's weird because it's the way I was raised. Like, it's not right. Like we just said, I'm not calling. It's just man. This is a guy code. The way I was raised, I'm not about to call. And if you hit me, I'm just like, yo, I'm out. Like I can take it. It's nothing you can do to make me like. As far as you hit me physically, then I'm gonna fuck you up. It's nothing. But the way, like, all right, let's say these are the dreams I be having. Let's say I see my girl and she with a guy. I catch her, bang, like, yo, the fuck is you doing? She like, yo, this what it is. Like on some arrogant, cocky shit. Oh, I'm fucking you in, boy, up. That'd be the only way. Like,
do you still off on her for that?
That's just me. That's just how I am.
Because when you in the because we all done been in a situation where it's like, yo, I'm about 2 seconds from smacking the shit out of her, yo. She say one more thing, I'm gonna smack the shit out of this bitch right there.
No. I'm lying. It is. All right. My situation with my kids, mom. Remember that time I told you? But it was physical. We arguing or whatever. So she like, what you gonna hit me? I said, I never put my hands on you before. Why would you even say that? You ain't crazy. I call such and such. Now you testing my gangster. You know what I'm saying? Now you got me ready to make you call somebody. So the bitch tee off on me. I get real, like I power up. So instead of me teeing off on her, I punched her in the tailbone. Like,
What did I ask?
yeah, in the tailbone, right? So then she go tell everybody, you know, he hit me and that. I'm like, yo, you know, before you tell your pop, he come down on his rowdy shit.
Yeah.
She tell him he pulled out on some gangster shit. I said, all right. He told me, I told you. I said, okay. Because he seen my folks, you know, how my block is. Everybody was at the car wash. He bitch up. I'm not about to do nothing while everybody around. So I pull up next day. What's up? Millie, the guy. So he come like, no, come on. Man, you talk. No, I don't want to. All right, whatever. You just was tough, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it is certain words.
I mean, yeah. It's plus I said it's a culture we come from. We used to it. If you get caught cheating, your girl's still off on you. Oh damn, bro, she you like
It's
and
cool.
We just
That's
we
cool. Yeah, that's cool.
It's cool. Like one boy, I used to pick him up every morning, right? He come out the car, I'm like, yo, what's going on? Yo, we about to be late for work, hurry up. So he come down like, yo, you ain't hear her in the background? No. She about to throw the iron at me. She was just swinging on me. I'm like, damn, you cool? He like, I got a little scratch on my neck, but
Gotta take that walk, man.
it just was, no, he tried. She wasn't trying to let him leave.
That's what I'm saying it on the mic. I'm
Yeah.
recording. It's a lot of situations where it go both ways.
I wasn't born.
But it's not accepted.
And this is totally away from
Yeah.
Like
anybody's
we,
situation.
like
We
I
talking
always
to the
say,
men, we talking in general.
like I always break it down was like, I Chris Brown you, but I won't Ike Turner you. I ain't gonna come home.
Shut the fuck
Yo,
up.
Rory, I ain't look. You ain't gonna be in the car mad because
What the fuck?
Yo, let me explain it. It's like I'm not gonna be on no shit like one. I'm not no punching bag. You're not gonna abuse me. That's out the question. You put your hands on me, you better be ready. I feel as though if a woman man enough to put her hands on you, she should be man enough to come. Who's gonna come with
She
that?
gotta go.
No,
I can't.
In the moment, you're not gonna just sock me, and I'm gonna just be like, damn. You
I
fucking
can
gotta
take
go.
that.
She
I'm
gotta
a
get
man.
out.
Now, if this bitch box, if she got history of boxing and she's from North, that's different.
She from 25th and down.
That's different. No, but see, like I was
We
saying,
just gotta get better at getting the fuck out.
for me,
Like
for
I
me,
say,
I never.
I just feel as though both sides need to do it. Now I'm not on no Ike Turner shit like, yo, why you didn't cook dinner? and
That's
then
the
smack
difference.
you up.
That's domestic abuse.
Yeah, but I'm also like,
That's where you going. Fuck you. Yeah.
yeah,
Once you get used to the shit and you the one setting it off.
yeah.
That's domestic abuse.
But it's just like as a man, a woman, like you said, a woman gonna always test your gangster. You bitch ass nigga, you ain't gonna do shit. If I turn around and smack the shit out you, you gonna be on the floor crying, asking me why.
But you know that, so why
yeah,
you do it?
Yeah.
Nah, but like you were saying with your you with the domestic violence, like being brought up, I never witnessed it. Like my dad was real good at that.
Mm.
Not doing like he'll walk the front. My mom, she triggered the nigga. Plenty of time, you bitch, you mother. He walked right out.
I see
I'm
my
out.
mom said
You know what
that
I'm
a couple times.
saying?
They go both ways.
Yeah, but
I'm not bailing nobody.
But for me, I think it came from we used to fight. I grew up in a house with all girls, so we used to fight. Like them motherfuckers, they tricked me. I didn't got a hot iron put on my back, knives poured out on me. This is how we grew up. So it was like, you know, they do that. I got a temper and I'm fresh and I'll fuck you up.
I come from a fighting family.
Yeah, so it was that, and it's like now that's why I don't let my kids fight at all.
That's why I never
Yo,
understood that.
you
I do not let my kids fight.
I jump in the front of that too because I come from a fighting family and I see my family fall apart for not knowing when to not fight. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't nothing. I tell my sons all the time, yo, if I ever caught y'all arguing, I'm fucking both of y'all.
I jump in
'Cause
all
I know,
arguments.
Yeah, I know what just happened with my situation, and I tell them
I know
like,
where it leads to.
y'all all y'all got.
That's one thing
I got my
never,
ass whooped for fighting
Yeah,
Khalid.
yeah.
I used to stay getting my ass whooped for that.
This one thing I don't understand, right? Why when we argue, why is there so many low blows being thrown? Why we triggering each other? It's like when you argue, like whether it's a family member or a spouse, you,
Right.
just
That
throw
all
low
goes into
blows.
domestic. Like anything on this
Yeah.
side of the field is domestic.
Like we just throw low blows in
And
each
that's
other.
why I say I come from a fighting family, and it's the same family that don't know how to not fight.
Yeah.
So now I'll go from X amount of family members to 3 or 4 because this
Yeah.
person not talking, they not talking. They argue every time they see each other. It's a good and bad thing.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like we can.
Even arguments now is like
It's going at some point in time. It's going to get disrespectful.
All right, speaking on family, right? This going off topic, but speaking on family, this shit been bothering me. Why when it come like I told you yesterday, family and like I ain't gonna say business, money. That shit do not mix. Yo, that's a recipe for disaster.
as far as what.
Like just in general, like my situation, it's like everything is built off of money. Like your relationship with my relationship with this one, me coming in just the way I was like I just said, I had all sisters. So like my brothers, you could do me wrong as many times as possible. My brother, for example, plenty of jobs we done did. I done got burnt for money. Cool, I brushed it out. And I'm the little brother. Damn, black. You know, I need such and such, such, such. Yo, you come work. I give you $150 for 2 hours. I even get you a ride to the job. I call you to get up. You don't answer the phone. Damn, you know, I overslept. Blah, blah, blah. My pop at his memorial, whatever. You know all the shit he did for Frankfurt and all that. A couple of his kids don't show up. They dead to me.
Right.
Like, that's the ultimate disrespect. He called me the other day. Yo, you got such and such number? No, what you got? What I said, I'm standing on that.
Right.
Oh, it's about some money. I ain't trying to be their friend. It's about some money. I'm like, you
Back
could be
to
bored.
we were talking about the 6ix9ine situation.
You could be bored. Like
We
that
come
shit.
from. You gotta think about it. In our culture, all we from like the slavery days to now. Even the nail in the coffin I told him was the crack era. We don't have no morals and no principles. We don't stand on them.
Some of us do.
But majority don't.
It depends. Like I
There's
told
no
you, I told you
pride
yesterday,
amongst
it
us.
depends on who you are. Like
I mean, some people do whatever for
I
money.
come-
And that's especially people who feel as though money is everything.
I come from a family where everybody hustled and they were successful at it, right? I could have jumped in that game, been bored. I never sold nothing. I worked for mine. It's just, and I came up under the same pop that they came up as. It just was me. Like I don't know. I just was different. I wanted to break the cycle.
But majority of the people like anytime. That's why I always say family and business don't mix. It don't mix. They're not saying that because it sounds cool. It's because it's scenario and situation where you can't tie business in with family.
Like
Especially people don't come from money.
I broke it down to him yesterday, right? With me and my construction shit. If I fuck with you, like even your pop, I fuck with you with your pop. I never had a relationship with him, but I know that's your pop. He asked me, yo nephew, I need such and such done. All right, I give him the lowest price. It's basically material that he paying for. I'm not looking, as long as I can make $50, $100 off the shit, I'm cool with it because I know I'm helping somebody that I look at as family. You know what I'm saying? It don't cost. Everything is not a come up to me.
Everything not a foot, yeah.
Everything is not a come up. And then I look at it as, even like, all right, Mario about to start selling houses. Mario be like, yo, he keep telling me, yo, give me the full price. Whatever you'll charge somebody else, charge me. I can't do that because I look at it as, I tell him.
I get what you're saying, but I get what you're saying.
Listen, no, I get that because he's trying to support me and I love that. But what my thing is, the price that I might give somebody else, all right, I'm gonna break it down like this. Let's say, all right, going up high. I'm scared of heights. So the price.
The yard to go up there.
Listen, I might charge. Let's say the work only costs like $13.50 or whatever it is to do.
16 to go up there.
18. So this way, I look at it like this. Now I don't even want to go up there. So if you say yes, it's a win-win. Now I'm motivated by the money. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So it might be something like the house we just looked at yesterday. That chimney. I got all that groundwork. When it come to that fucking chimney, that's on the roof. You got to get somebody else to do that. But see, if it's a strictly business joint, now you looking forward to me doing it. If I don't do it, it ain't gonna do me and you because we ain't like that. But the average person might put a stain in their friendship based off the business. That's why I don't try to mix the two. If I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it because I want
why
to.
it's a stain because at some point in time somebody do some grimy shit or some shit that's not stained or honorable.
I look at it as I just told it.
Just get funny
The way
about
I
it.
come off, a lot of motherfuckers probably think that shit is always it's nothing. It's no. If I do something, I genuinely do it. Rod, you behind the cameras. What we been talking about all week? Get in the truck and get you a business, right?
Yeah.
I don't have to make a dime off of it. It's a side hustle. What I asked you last week, yo, you ain't never think about doing the truck drive on your own?
Yeah.
This podcast shit.
That's
you
what
want
I'm
to
at
do
with
it.
you.
If I
That's
can
what I'm
help,
at with you.
if I can help
As
anybody,
far as what?
the
As
truck
far as
drive
like, it's just right now, and I just feel as though we should strive for more.
No, it's not that. The reason I like I said about the politics, I need to know more. As far as like entrepreneurship, I would need to
You
know
want to
more.
know the best advice? Know the best advice somebody gave me? You're not gonna know everything.
It'll come. That's
It'll
why I'm
come.
learning. That's why I'm learning with this
Like
construction.
right
shit.
now, he advising me right now. I told him my thing is now. He telling me, yo, to fix that wall, it got a big ass hole in it. That shit ain't nothing. To me, it look like it's gonna cost me $20,000 to fix the
Talk you
wall.
out of the house.
Yeah, and he like, no, don't let that shit. He said, I'll help you walk through it. I don't know the construction part, but what I don't know, I'm not gonna let it prepare me.
Eventually you'll get it.
You'll get it.
That's how this way. Like
Don't be scared to try because you don't know. Like I said,
sir,
my homie, he just like he don't like being out there on Front Street. He low key. He's 29. He's officially a millionaire. He has $1 million in cash. His best advice he always tell me, cause I'm in a field where I didn't know nothing about it. That was like 5 years ago. He said I know everything now, but when I first started, it just was. I'ma just whatever happens, it happens. Whatever obstacle get put in front of me, I'm going, hurdle it.
if it was easy, it wouldn't be worth it.
Exactly. Nothing that's worth having gonna come easy.
That's like.
You just gotta
That's
figure it
what I was
out.
gonna tell y'all about when we talk after.
Yeah, like Chubb was like, yo, this the assistant GM of his whole, the parking lot shit. In our company, he texted me personally, yo, you know how to do these steps? I'm like, nah, I don't know how to do it because I'm scared. Anything aerial that has to structurally be up aerial with nothing underneath it,
It's
I
like
don't
you
fuck
showing
with
us the steps that.
Yeah, I do not fuck with it. So I asked the guy I work with, like, yo, you know how to do this? He like, yeah. I said, I don't mess. He like, yo, you gotta stop killing yourself out. Just because I might not want to do it, you might be able to do it. He was like, just try it. But I'm like, that's liability. That's something different. You know what I mean? I don't really fuck with that.
That's another thing too. I had a 3-hour conversation with my homie. He out LA now. One thing we gotta start doing is having supreme confidence within ourselves.
Yeah.
There's nothing we really can't do. You know what I mean? Stop the self-doubt. Stop with the I don't know shit.
And I don't even think I want to do this truck down shit. I wanted to take that and put it somewhere. So
Yeah,
I just talked to him about that.
I just told him that what he was saying with the like I said with the house drawing or whatever, and he was like, "What about the construction?" I'm like, "Don't get me wrong, I grew up doing it. I love doing it, but that's not something I'm gonna do when I'm 50, 60. I'm not carrying 80-pound bags, fucking my back."
But at that point in time, it's supposed to be like I told him, supposed to have somebody workers under you. You the boss. You just basically overseeing everything.
Yeah.
But that's basically where I was like, where I want for you.
What the fuck was he just talking about though? He was talking about domestic violence, right?
Yeah.
And we just.
But no, we
so-
went off to the family.
Family.
Oh yeah.
Just family and business. It depends. Like I said, I know he.
Oh, as far as money. Yeah.
Like I know where his heart at. I know where my heart at. So me personally, I can't see myself doing no slimy, no grimy shit to him. So
can't vouch for not too many people outside his room.
Yeah,
But
I just to me, I'm not gonna do that. I gotta be honorable in whatever I'm doing.
So I hate owing people.
But even with
I can't
that,
I can't sleep at night knowing I'm doing this person dirty.
But even with that, this how I look at it. I've been at Mar, you know, I don't even talk about this shit. I've been down in my this winter. I was fucked up this winter, like cold, like this shit. It was Mar was there, like, and it killed me to ask that nigga for anything. And I don't admit this shit to nobody, cause everybody always think I'm up. I was fucked up this winter, like bad. Mar was there for me, so you think now that he up, I'm about to sit here and be like, tick. That's not a friendship.
Yeah.
It goes both ways. You get what I'm
My
saying?
thing is,
Just
how I
like-
look at it,
just-
his way of paying me back is him proceeding with the construction.
But even with
Because
that,
now he don't ask me for shit anymore. He
even
got
with
his own
that,
shit.
even with that, all right,
That's
babe,
winning.
If I tell him, yo, just buy the material, give me what you want, whatever you feel like you want to give me, give me. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking for it though. That's my thing. I'm not about to put no price on whatever it is. And like I told him yesterday, you can pay me on the back end. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I'll help you just because, like, I know he got 2 jobs, right? So he can't oversee whatever property they doing or whatever. I know the ins and outs of this shit. I have time. I work for myself. When I get off at 3 o'clock, it's all me. I could just easily go to this property. Yo, they not doing this right there, right there. You know what I mean? And he know I got his best interest, so I'll do it. I'm not going to charge you for that. Give me what
I
the
think
fuck
that's
you
what it
want.
all comes down to in life,
What?
as far as the people you giving them.
Having your
People
best
you-
interest.
Your best interest.
It's hard to find that though, yeah.
Relationship, friendship, your best interest.
Because people always find some way to, like, I'm listening to, we pulled up on somebody he know, and he was talking about his watches. And it's just like, your mindset is the scheme. If I go down and out, everything is a scheme with certain people. It can't never be, it can't never be honest. It's always, all right, what's my safe feel? It's always some type of scheme that gotta come with this person. And that's where, and when somebody who like to scheme, when they can survive, they don't mind eating from somebody or stealing from somebody that's close to them. Cause they just trying to
Yeah,
survive.
that stealing shit I take real.
Nah,
I take
nah,
real.
but
'Cause
that,
you
I
don't
get
have to.
what you're saying, but the
Yeah.
person you talking about, I know for a fact, he ain't that.
No, I'm
I
not
know
saying
what
that's
you're saying
stealing,
in
but
general,
just,
yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
it's just the scheming part. Like that's just most people's mindset.
yeah.
They gotta find some way to scheme out whatever situation they in. Instead of making the right decisions from the beginning.
But there's certain situations that they was put in that made them be like,
Yeah,
this. So,
yeah.
What the fuck?
It's different when you ain't got no record or nothing, but when you already put that, so you gotta do what you gotta do at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But like I said, at the end of the day, it's still a choice, man.
Yeah.
What's this? What's compare and contrast friends versus enemies? You put that in there?
Yeah.
Alright, go.
Just based like y'all, like just like what's the difference between a friend and an enemy?
What's an enemy?
Somebody, I mean, I just use that word, but it's just somebody that you just don't rock with. Somebody you just, they
Never
energy,
rock with.
yeah, they energy, they vibe, you just,
I don't think I never.
like it's just
Somebody.
somebody.
Anybody I ever had issues with, we was cool first.
Yeah. That's why I
That
said,
come
what's the
from.
difference?
That's from like when we grew up in Frankfurt and all that.
Like, what's the difference between a friend and an enemy?
So for me, you can't say the word enemy. I'll say
Or friend and foe.
no. I say family and friends. Cause I look at anybody like people I work with. That's cool. That's a friend. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the way I'm built. Like I told you, there's only certain niggas I'll do certain things with. That's why I was trying to tell you when you was like you don't give 100%. I give 100%. Cause that's the only like. Without saying names, there's certain niggas we grew up with. I love to death. That's a friend, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just certain things I wouldn't do for them because I know they don't have that drive. If I do something for you, that means I know you got that drive and I look at you as family. It's a difference.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It take me.
That's why I wouldn't say enemy or foe or nothing because it ain't no. Because I don't really. If you a foe or enemy, I don't fuck with you anyway. So it's no
No,
comparison.
because it be. I'm saying that because it be like it's people that you consider friends that be secretly competing with you, and be wanting to see your downfall.
Listen,
And it's like it's crazy.
You
so
know-
it's like, damn, is you a friend or is you a
As you get
fucking-
older, that shit become more and more.
you know.
But I'm trying to like, but why though?
You know the situation I've been just went through. Like we talked about yesterday. Somebody I
Yeah.
had very close to me. Like I worked the fuck up from a kid, made him a man. And then all this time, me being naive, thinking I got his best interest, it was like everybody that didn't like him, he didn't want them to like me. Like he'll get them around, like, he talk shit about me behind my back and all that. And I'm like, damn, that's what it came to. I start not liking niggas because they don't like you.
I do that all the time.
And I stopped doing that.
I stay doing that.
What?
If you had the issue with somebody,
But that's the way I was taught. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
No, that's how I move.
Like,
Right
I'm
now,
that's how I am with my
I'm
family.
gonna say the boy Young Money Young, the drawing that he said, it touched everything how I felt. Yo, he was like, damn, like we came up together or whatever. He was like, you got an enemy, that's my enemy. I thought that's how I was, but niggas don't move like that. Now it's different. If it's like some little petty shit, like say you and Ryan ain't like each other, I'm not about to stop fucking with Ryan just because you don't like me for some other shit. But if it's like real hardcore life threatening shit, no, I'm still moving like that.
right?
I'm still moving. That's how
I
it's
had to
supposed
realize
to
that everybody ain't like that though. Like I felt some type of way before with somebody. It was like we was at work, and to keep their little love triangle a secret, they try to throw him under the bus, and he ain't had nothing to do with it. But I'm like, every time y'all see this person, y'all speaking to them for what? He on thin ice already for getting fired for something else. They brought him back, so he already on probation at the job for it. And I'm like, I see everybody talking to this person like, damn, they try to line one of us up.
Yeah.
Chubb
That's
situation.
corny.
Chubb situation with Main Man.
Yeah. I don't I don't get into that because it's like,
Wow.
because you never know when Chubb will hit the switch.
What's the switch?
Is because everybody, you speak based on emotions. Right now,
No, I look at it.
I don't really rock with you, and I say I don't rock with Young Boy, and then a year later,
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about the men. We were talking about the car with that situation. Yeah.
All right.
So
that came home.
yeah. So
That's corny.
So I'm
I
like,
don't know who you're talking about.
All right, somebody that been close to him for years. One of his older
no,
brothers.
not that. I'm talking about Main Man that's cool with us. Suck my ass.
Oh, that's
That situation.
Oh.
I know Chubb was talking about it before.
Yeah.
That's a
That's crazy. It's crazy. That's crazy how you say suck my ass.
Suck my ass.
Everybody know what it is.
Oh yeah.
So no, like that situation, I put him around and he was close. He cool with me, but it's like based off me and Chubb on, it's like what he did is like I don't even think he would do that with me, but it was just that whole situation is like I can't rock with you.
When somebody back against the wall, man, you never know.
You get what I'm saying? So it's like
you said,
and it's
survival.
tough. It's tough because I fuck with him just like I fuck with Chubb, and it was like it's to the point like now.
That wasn't to me. That wasn't man shit.
Man,
It's the
wasn't-
story is.
But it goes that
I
everybody.
offered you something willingly. You took it. Now you want it back, and in order for you to get it back, you throw me under the bus. That's corny. That's not man shit. Yeah, that's not man shit. That's not
Yeah,
man
that was
shit.
weird shit.
Because it ain't like I came to you and asked for it. You offered it to me.
Yeah.
And then, okay, you.
That's something you take note of. Like, all right, I know not to
Yeah.
play with you like that.
No,
But
that's
like, I
corny.
find myself not.
That's not being a man. You
Not
gotta
fucking
stand
with
on
for
your
that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you endanger. This my fucking kid's goddad and shit. Like you endanger his livelihood based off some nut shit that you got into. You know what I mean? That's why I was like, yeah, I ain't really.
I think, like I said, it's just like the 6ix9ine situation. You offered that. You offered that, and then to take it back the way you trying to do it, that's corny. That's not being a man.
A lot of them betrayals that we talking about, I seen that a lot growing up too.
No, this shit for me.
That's so.
I always
so
thought my
common
shit.
amongst
Yeah,
us.
I always thought my shit was all put together until this shit hit me all at once.
You really find out who somebody really is when shit the fan.
Even with your situation, and I speak to my girl about this shit all the time. When you was going through what you was going through, right?
Mhm.
It hurted me because, you know what I mean? You was going through what you know, you was fun. And I told Mara, I said, I feel like I let Rod down during the time he really needed me because I wasn't clearly thinking. You get what I'm saying? Because remember, man, you stopped talking for a minute.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I felt like I let my man down. This a nigga like, that's my brother. Another nigga, that's my brother. So when he reached out when my pop died, I'm like, I'm not about to sit here and hold no more grudges because I done lost too many niggas. I lost niggas that really wasn't there for me. Why would I lose somebody that I know is there for me? That's why I'm like, nah, I was wrong in that
Yeah,
situation.
sometimes it just be a lot going on around you that you kind of, that energy for this person might shift over
That's
this
when I've been
person.
going through that. For like
Yeah,
the last 2-3
and you don't be
weeks.
meaning to, but it's just like it's too much going on right now that you really.
You start winning out everybody. Everybody in that joint.
Yeah,
Like
everybody in your being.
I might be going through that shit right now with my nephew that's locked up, but like I said, I feel like everybody in my family, they look at me as a bucket. Cause they know all I gotta do is fill E-head up with something. And it ain't even that. Like I'm not stupid. It's just you family and I'm gonna do whatever for you.
Do what you're supposed to do.
That's just how I was raised. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm like, man, fuck
to
that.
take advantage of you being real.
Yeah, I'm like,
That's easy.
I'm done with it. That's why
That's cool.
that Master
Yo,
P shit,
yeah.
that Master P shit, when they said with his brother, and then I was scrolling down YouTube and I came across it. I wasn't even no trending shit.
What's
I'm
your
like,
take on that?
no, that's what I'm saying. When I listen, I'm like, damn, this shit home. I sent it tomorrow. I'm like, yo, this how I
That's
feel.
where I got a few
Because of
going
being
from.
criminal.
Yeah.
That's why I said,
I'm
yo,
gonna ask you. Go ahead.
I feel that shit, cause it's like, yo, like, and the nigga, I'll show you my name, just called me twice before we got
Why?
here.
This
It's
my
like,
thing. Hold
Yo, the
on.
whole time we riding around, I'm thinking like, all right, it's maybe his girl calling.
all yesterday, but it's like, all right,
Let's get into that. The cost of being a
I can't say too much because you know he come out there, but I got need some bread, whatever. Why was like that bang?
Mhm.
So it's like you went from calling me to see what's going on, how you doing, or whatever, to yo, you talk to such and such, you talk to such. No, it's getting annoying now. So now I got my little construction shit going. I'm doing my construction shit. I'm at work and I answer when I can. It's like every time you call me, I gotta do this for you. Like the way you blowing me up, I know when I answer the phone, yo, damn, I was trying to make sure you was alright. But look, you know, can you do such?
Mm-hmm.
It's always that. No, dog, you don't call just to see how I'm doing. You heard what's going on? I don't know nothing that's going on because your pop is a fucking rat.
With
And you try
know what I'm saying?
to get information from me to get to your pop, and I'm cool. And now, and it was like I didn't look at you like that, but it's like I just came across some information where somebody was like, yeah, you know, he been telling for years. I told my folks like, yo, you know, such as I said he was telling for years. He like, yeah, he did all that, and he couldn't get me. And so you knew, and you willing, you don't condone snitching, but so now it's making me look at you different. Like, I ain't even in the streets, but it's just the principle of things. Like, I don't want to be around this shit, dog. I'm cool. Now you call me, I answered it last week. Yeah, you heard something? Yo, I've been busy, dog. I don't watch the news. I don't know what's going on. I don't know nothing. What you want to talk sports?
Right.
That's
you know,
it.
You know what bothers me about that situation and all them situations similar, right? Like he got some money that came to him. It's give him something, give my like he supposed to do give your BM something. But all the money he's sending you, I ain't saying we going tit for tat, but like I ain't come across your mind at one time.
Right.
So but the minute you cut that faucet off, I'm not being real, I'm not being this. But when you come home, what you gonna do for me?
That's the thing about. I hate
The IOUs, I don't like that.
when niggas run the streets with niggas, right?
Oh,
Get
yeah,
caught
yeah,
up and put the
yeah.
pressure on they family.
What about your homies in the streets though?
Come home and go right back to them same niggas.
Yeah, I didn't. That's that jail talk. I didn't been on the phone.
I don't understand that, yo.
See the niggas I fuck
Like
with.
I'm still like it's just like yo, he doing for
They
him.
get behind there and
It's the
and
jail
tear
talk.
them niggas up on the phone.
Yeah, I ain't
But
fucking
they
with
go
them
home
niggas. Yup.
and come home. Them niggas will see him and kick it with him first.
Yup.
A lot of niggas do that. They put that pressure on their family and friends, but then come home and fuck with them clams.
See, but I'm my own man. I don't have no problem with you telling me. But then he stopped fucking with me when I was out there. He let me. I don't have to explain myself to nobody.
But at the end of the day, you didn't like I always say you don't put them people in that position. I'm not obligated to take care. When you was out
Nobody
here in the
told you to
streets,
get
was I
locked
taking
up.
care of you?
Right.
No. So you behind them walls, I'm not obligated.
No, that's
to
what I'm
nothing.
saying. I'm running the streets with y'all, right?
Yeah.
I get caught up, but I'm calling my mom and my sister and all them. Then come home and barely fuck with them again. I'm basically
Yeah,
around with
yeah,
y'all.
yeah.
That's
That's
nuts.
just how it
That's
go.
not shit.
That's nuts shit.
And I just told Mar, not being petty, but I was moving. The nigga pulled up on me in the middle. She see me carrying a futon. Damn, you a man now, black. You don't see me carrying this shit to the you just sitting in the car talking about I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? But see, me when I went through the situation with my sister and shit, that was my air. Like when I felt like nobody was there, everybody was like, "Oh, you wrong, you wrong, you wrong." He was the one that like, yo, like he was there for me. So my loyalty is to the end for him now. That's how it was. But it's like now it's like that shit wasn't really worth it because all you did was just listen for real, for real.
Yeah.
Not saying that it mattered at the time, but it's just like it was you only listen so you can get what you can get.
I always feel like if you genuine towards somebody, I don't owe you nothing.
Yeah.
Even if you there for me in a hard time, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah.
You my man. So for you being there for me, I don't feel as though I owe you no favor in return for that.
Motherfuckers be keeping score.
Yeah, and it's not supposed to be like that.
No, I get what you're saying, but I ain't gonna hold you more. When I went through it, it was like I was down to the bottom. Everybody, nigga, everybody you ever loved, just imagine everybody you ever loved turning their back on you, yo. Like you ain't got
Because
nobody
he
to go
gave
to.
you that air, you don't owe him nothing for
I
that.
get that, but I'm just saying it's just how it was built. But you don't got nobody to go to, dog. Like that shit was just like, damn. That's why I moved the way I moved. And that's why I said with the Akon situation, the only thing I respect that he said A man's only job is to take care of his family. Your family is whoever you fucking with or married to and your kids. That's my only job. As long as I do
Always
that,
people
I'm
had
happy.
that mindset when they be making these bad decisions. Think about your family when you doing that.
I mean, you got some stand-up niggas that
But you still
that
gotta
do
be a
it.
stand-up man.
Yeah, you got-
even though you being away from your family, stand on what you did.
Yeah.
Hold yourself responsible. Hold yourself accountable for your wrongdoings. But yeah, Black, going back to what you said, that shit corny, man.
As far as what?
As far as like a motherfucker put all that guilt on his family,
Yeah.
then come home and the dude, only thing he gave you was a post.
Yeah.
Not even. Not even. He only gave you that because you was coming home.
Yeah, that's it. And you back to rocking with him.
Every time.
Yeah.
Like-
It costs too much. Like
My man, I ain't gonna say no. Shout out Highs. I ran the other day. We sitting out there. Remember you was standing right
yeah,
there.
he ran into his mom.
His mom walked past. She was like, "Hey, how you been? How the kids are?" She was like, "Thank you for everything you do." I said, "That's my brother. Like I'm gonna do whatever I got to for him. If I can't, he know I'm not gonna do it. But if I can, I can. I'm not doing it for the streets to be like, damn, he held him down. That's my brother. If I could do whatever for you, I'm gonna do it."
And you probably doing more than most of them niggas that be pulling.
Not more than all of them.
I tell everybody, anybody that's locked up, I'm like, look, I'm not one of the niggas that's doing this shit to be like. And most time, if I post somebody that's locked up, that's because they asked me to do it. Yo, keep me alive out there. All right, cool. Not doing this so niggas about, oh, damn, you fuck with him or you know him. That shit corny.
That's why I say shout out to Reed. He showed me his gratitude
Yeah, I miss-
all the
I miss
time.
Reed.
He
I
always
know.
say, bro, he said, I don't ask you for nothing, but I'm thankful for what you do.
I miss that nigga. That motherfucker.
Yeah, he let me know all the time, yo. He said I don't ask for nothing, cause he said I understand. I put myself there, so I'm not gonna put that burden on you, cause I know you gotta live your life too. But he said whatever you give me, man, I'm appreciative of. If it's $1, $5, whatever it is.
Man, matter of fact, while we on this topic, fuck him, yo. Cause we went and bailed that bitch ass nigga out of pit. He gonna tell us we ain't get that nigga no bail money. Fuck him.
Yeah.
Too much. You ain't get no money.
Yeah,
He talking about I ain't get shit. I ain't get bailed, dog. Oh, so your sister's birthday.
Yeah.
We came up there and got trying to.
fucking force.
He done got the 8 on us.
Yeah, we done came and bailed that nigga out of adult daycare and shit.
Yeah.
Nut ass nigga. We got turned down from seeing him.
Yeah. Yeah, but they, I wish people like I wish Chubb here to speak on that, but they gotta understand the cost of being a criminal, man. The strain, like now you putting them bills on your family, that phone bill, that commissary bill.
The part
all
that
shit.
burned me up, yo, this shit, and I see it. Yeah, fuck you got going on? What you doing? The regular casual conversation shit. Then it's like, yeah, I had called such and such and such and such. I ain't gonna be able to call you for a couple days until you know my commissary get on this shit. But damn, it was something I wanted to tell you. They hit you with this joint like, you know, such and such just gave me such and such, so it's gonna be a minute before I can call. Yo, just ask for the money, yo.
Trying to guilt me into doing it.
Yeah, just ask me if I'm gonna do it or I'm not. Like I ain't. That's why I got even a couple of hours because I got tired of doing it. Like, and I ain't gonna say I got tired of it. It's just like unnecessary money if I can get you some other shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, and then the conversation is like, you still scheming. Your mind ain't right. I tell you, yo, we could do this little baseball academy and shit. We come home, like I'll put everything in motion, take some of that money, put it to equipment. I do everything. So when you come home, you just teach. Damn, oh, you know we could do this. Your mind ain't right. I'm cool. I don't even want to be a part of nothing you got going on. I'm trying to put you in a good position. You're great at baseball. Me and you know for baseball. So motherfuckers gonna want it. It is money. But this is what it is, man.
I mean, that shit also, it ain't cool. Sometimes they look at it, that ain't cool to do.
It's cool because this is not cool money. It's piling the fuck up. I'm good.
That's the real thing too.
Wow.
Just trying to be, a lot of people just trying to be cool for them, man. You
Still, as adults too.
Yeah, you in the game that's like dying. Like all that scraping and scrambling shit corny, man.
Yeah.
And it affects your family the most. You got you and your girl looking at each other stressing. How you gonna pay for this, pay for that?
Talking to certain motherfuckers that be in the streets or from the streets, when you hear how they really feel, you look at motherfuckers different from being out there. Cause you can talk to somebody that's knee deep out there and they one lick away from you never seeing them again. Like, I don't want to do this shit.
Yeah.
I'm working towards something and I'm out.
Yeah.
Yo,
I had them conversations with people.
King Face said some real shit. I know a lot of people don't like it, but he said some real
Who?
shit. Boy,
King
King
Face.
Face. He said,
People don't like it.
No, he just I ain't gonna say, he's another version of like Candace Owens.
Yeah, Mel version of Ken. He had
So-
me Trump move. But he basically would say, like, that's one thing as people, we hate being called out on bullshit.
Yes. Yes.
We get called out on our bullshit. Oh, you're not black, you're not supportive. No, why can't we critique each other? But it's like, he basically was saying, niggas would rather go sell drugs. We got pride. Like, you can go wash cars and make $75 an hour. It's still money. Niggas just don't want to do that. Because him and my son was in a debate, and my son was like, it ain't no money out here. You talking about that? He said, yo, you can go wash cars. He said, it's an excuse.
Old head that working to me all the time, man. He said, if I can stand on the corner 16 hours, I can stand on the job 16 hours, man. Same difference.
It's just a choice that you make.
Yeah, that's basically where a lot of people don't understand the mentality. Is just you always in life, you always got a choice.
I look at my pop. Like, he started off working at a fucking Red Lobster.
You ever extra
K5
pop?
was originally, he was going to do the mobile fixed cars.
Yeah.
But he switched lanes again. And that shit worked.
That's what they saying.
Pop, he never was in the streets, right?
Yeah, he was.
He
He
was
ain't got no
saying,
name because he's still alive and he ain't doing life in jail.
Yeah.
It's crazy how that shit works.
yeah, he was saying, he was telling me.
All the legends.
He was saying how he was washing cars and niggas fucked with the way he washed cars, so that's why he took that.
Yeah, it used to be he was doing mobile auto mechanic. You fast forward now, like, he could just, it's certain cars, certain customers that he can make what he want to make through a week and not, you know what I'm saying?
It'd be cool.
Yeah, they call him regardless.
But
like,
even with that, he still be working. Like,
Yeah.
he could make whatever he got to make in 2 days,
yeah,
and he still be working. Niggas don't have that drive.
and he walked away from it. It's a leap of faith. You might be broke for a couple weeks, couple months. Fuck it.
Couple years.
I said I go. What I say last time with what you call it? I go broke every 6 months. What I do? Turn around, go to AC, fuck that bread up.
Yeah.
You still here? Fuck it.
Yeah.
But it's deeper than that when it comes to the streets. Y'all playing with y'all life
For nothing.
Heavy
You ain't
gamble.
saving.
for nothing.
Just to say you do it.
And the
A lot
only
of
person
niggas-
that's it. And it hurts you. Like I said, the cost of being a criminal. It hurts your family in the long run. Like that shit. Like I'm starting to get to a point where
It costs you catch a case. It's gonna cost you money to beat the case.
and you got to come home, grind that money up to pay the lawyer off
Yeah.
who just beat the case, will put you back into another case, and it's just a cycle.
That shit a racket. They told me my motherfucking restitution was $448. I done paid that
I think my
5
mom
times.
just now stopped paying hers.
Yo, because they switched counties on me. And I ain't say nothing about it's gonna cost me this shit. That shit is bad. Yo, it's a racket. It's a racket.
My mom had a federal job. She was paying for a minute. Just now stopped paying this shit.
Yeah, I remember you talking about
Yeah.
that. Ridiculous, man.
That's like the conversation I was having with Cain, rest in peace. He was
Yeah,
saying
what was that? You ain't never touched on that last conversation. What was
Remember,
that?
so you remember the Pratt got raided?
Yeah.
And that's another thing they do. That's the cost of being a criminal. When they was done raiding the Pratt, our house was under Section 8. You know what they did? From the Pratt, they drove their ass right up to our landlord and said, yo, we just raided your crib.
And that get y'all kicked off, right?
We ain't there no more.
Wow.
Landlord scared the shit out of the landlord. Landlord say, y'all got a rule. They play dirty like that. You can lose your crib like that.
Yeah.
Wasn't no charges, no court date, nothing. The second they left the crib, here, take this up there. They landlord right up the street.
Where am I supposed to go? Y'all gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, straight up. Like, yo, we just ran in y'all crib. But so Kaim come home from that, and you know, everybody, you know how it is when niggas come home, everybody hype, everybody turned up.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't so turned up. You know what I'm saying? He was a little down about it because what he was saying is he don't want to do this shit no more. He was tired of doing this shit, but he was saying he got to do it in order to pay this case off. And as far as like helping my mom get somewhere else and shit, 'cause you know we all was still young.
Mm-hmm.
And he was saying everybody look up to him. Everybody that look, he said everybody that look up to him think they got to sell drugs to be around him, or for him to fuck with him. It's like the way he looked at it is like, y'all really in my way, cause y'all potentially taking money from that I need to get. So it's like y'all really in my way. And he was saying like I remember he said it don't matter if I was selling coke or working at McDonald's, I would still be me. Like, same girls you see talking to me, they would still talk to me. But he was like, it's hard getting everybody to see that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that conversation, just that little conversation, that little half an hour, 45-minute drive with him, you gotta remember, this the first time I see a nigga do a money phone, all that other shit. He running through cars and all that shit. He don't want to do it. I remember when shit slowed up. His shit slow up. I'm working at Sears. Guess what he said? First, only nigga that ever, yo, what's up with Sears? Y'all hiring? He was dead ass serious. I thought he was playing. Whole time I'm thinking he, you know what I'm saying? He on top of the world. You don't even. That's why, like, if you have a conversation with a nigga that's really out there, it's like, I don't feel like doing this shit.
Yeah, I seen it firsthand. My uncle, he kind of like somewhat back up on his feet, but it's nowhere near where he was at. And you know, the crazy part about it, he 36 or 37 now. At 18, he working at the post office.
Yeah.
But this was back during that time though, where it was fluent. So a lady, you know, got in this area, you do this, you make this. And then, you know, that fast money, and back then, it ain't like it is now.
No.
Fast money might be, what, like a stack for a day, if that. Maybe a wave, probably maybe 500 for the day. But back then, you know, you doing like 5-10 grand.
Yeah.
Just maybe a few hours span. So now, me and him finally had like a heart to heart, and he was just like, damn, how much life would have been different. He'd have been going on his 20th year at the post office instead of
running that joint.
Yeah, instead of now you it's like it's crazy how life come full circle. You don't want to work that 9-to-5 job, so you jump in the streets. Once you go through the system so many times, now what's the end result? You back to the 9-to-5.
Yeah.
Now you can't really go as far as you want because them felonies on your record. Now you try to evade making $11, $12 an hour. But now you fast forward 20 years later, what you doing?
Same shit.
Same shit, $11, $12 an hour.
A lot of them niggas be like sleeping on the money you can make legally.
Like what you doing? A lot of people don't know is money and trucking.
Yeah.
You get that Class A, you guarantee with a little bit of overtime, you hitting 6 figures easy.
Yeah.
They don't know that. Like you said, with the welding,
Yeah.
there's money in that.
You see, but it's a risk with that.
I mean, it's a but it's
No,
risk in
everything.
that too.
No, it's different. I'm trying to tell you that welding shit. My sister's husband, he was great at it. It's the toxins that come off of that shit. You die. Like that I would never tell nobody to do the welding shit. That's bad.
Yeah, I mean,
That money
welding
not
on the
worth
streets.
it. No, it's still not worth it. It's not worth
I
it.
mean, but if you had to do that too, welding on the streets, what you gonna do?
McDonald's.
All these fucking burger fumes.
That welding shit.
Yeah,
You
but it's like
you see
we
the commercials come up.
we don't have the education or the knowledge of these trades that your pop give you something that's valuable. You can I mean it ain't to the point where you gonna be out in it. Well, I ain't gonna say that because that's speaking down. You couldn't get to a point if you work hard enough, dedicate yourself enough, come up with a plan.
I
You
gave
can
you
be out
something
there.
that's valuable.
That sounds like a pause.
I gave you,
God damn.
I gave you life, nigga.
Damn.
So he fishing because he knew that shit was coming.
No,
That's
I knew that shit was coming. Damn.
Oh, he must be one. What time was that?
This boy, come on, man. This nigga went after dark, yo. It's still light outside. But he loud mouth old made me forget what I was saying. No, bitches be talking too much.
Anytime that nigga got his mask, that man's
God
happy as shit. He don't
damn.
got the mask on.
I forgot what I was saying. I just ignorant old man. Damn. It's all like dark skinned niggas. Damn.
So you like light skinned niggas?
Come on, man.
All right, black.
Hey.
All right. Man, you here for right now. We gonna excuse her for a second.
No, what I wanted to, this could be the last one. I wanted to shout out all the creators and entrepreneurs that I didn't know we grew up with. And then you fast forward and look down, like Frankfurt is like full of like creatives and entrepreneurs and shit. Even away from like the rap culture, we already knew we could do that the whole time. But I think me and Eve was talking about the other day, all the dope shit that's coming out of Frankfurt like right now. I see just got his store. Shout out to Ricky, right?
Yeah, shout out to Ricky Rose, man, my guy.
I gotta go past that.
Yeah, that's I told him, like I sent him like a little heartfelt text message about that. Like basically, that's inspiration, man.
Yeah.
But they be doing what they saying that we can't do. I mean, so for you to actually turn
What is the story?
Loretto Ave,
What's it?
Northeast.
yeah, cause that's what's up though. I mean, make a power move like that.
Yeah, we it's a lot from
I mean, it's not even just Frankfurt, just people in general.
no, cause motherfuckers act like Frankfurt, like the land of the lost and shit. Like like no, it's motherfuckers.
Please, honey, listen to me. Kensington and Allegheny, that is not Frankfurt. Yo.
No, who said that?
The news, the Frankfurt section.
Yeah, they did.
That's not Frankfurt, man. Please stop saying that. You swear Kensington and Allegheny, all that shit is Frankfurt. It's not. It's not. It's not. Yeah, but all the people that's like doing the creative stuff, that's what's up, man.
Hustle Sports.
Yeah.
What's it? I keep saying who to love, and it's
Yeah,
not
who
who to
to
love.
love.
What happened to
He
love?
got one of the best clothing lines.
Yeah.
Not even just in the city. His shit crazy.
Yeah.
Mitch Jones, Exquisite.
Yeah, man.
Damn, it was another joint.
No sleep dissing.
That's the shirt you came in with, right?
Yeah, Snooks.
Kemp, right?
Yeah, Count. He doing his thing. He doing his thing.
That's it, right?
No, what's Calvin John? Revere?
Yeah.
G5, that's Frankfurt, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even like this, the storefronts and little stuff that people got.
That's just
That's what's up, man.
That's
Build the
what
community back up. I
They don't got holler at us for a sponsorship.
Yeah.
They throw that shit on.
Yeah.
Cash is out.
So that go to anybody who making power moves, man.
Yeah.
Keep striving.
What else?
You know, make sure y'all vote Republican.
I think we talked about this. I don't know if it was being taken for granted. Ungrateful people. You put that in there?
Yeah. That's just I was touching on like just you know, the family situation when you do for people and people take it. Don't, like people feel sometimes they feel like you obligated to do stuff for them. I mean,
I'm
just
so selfless that I don't take offense to that.
I learned that I'm not gonna stop being me. If you take me for granted, that's cool.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm gonna get my blessings.
that too.
I'm gonna get my. I don't count.
But I be
them 'cause
feeling
you
like
supposed
I be
to, but
feeling
I'ma
like
get 'em.
if you gonna keep coming to me, then you know I ain't going without. Like you know who on their feet.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I ain't about to shy from that.
But you keep coming to me. I look at you. I got fans, man.
Not even that. Like you know,
No, it's funny
you know
shit.
I ain't fucking. You know I ain't.
I got some fans.
And you'll come to me before I come to you. That's how I look at it. You know what I mean? So
That's always been my thing. I always try to stand. Like I always try to keep my 10 toes. Like I take pride in that.
yeah.
Like being able to just do for myself. I don't really like depending on people too much.
Oh, this is a funny joke. Sharing location with your significant other.
And you supposed to do that?
I'm doing that shit right now.
No, on the phone.
Yeah.
On the phone. No.
Like actively?
Yeah.
No, it's not
Like
even.
everywhere you go, you know.
You just gotta remember to turn that shit off when you're doing something you ain't supposed to be doing.
And vice versa.
No, it ain't even that. Like for me, I feel like that comes with insecurity and trust issues. Like, I'm not doing it. If it's that far, we ain't even meant to be.
Nah, I do it for safe issues.
I don't fuck all that safe shit. If I tell you I'm at where I'm at, that's where I'm at. It ain't no like. I don't know. I just live like back in the day type shit. Like if it wasn't no cell phones, you wouldn't know where I was at. You know what I mean? So it's just like I feel like that comes with a lot of other issues. Like, cause then it's like, what? Let's say it could go off or you turn it off or whatever. Like why? Or the whole your phone on red shit. You leave somebody on red. Why you left me on red? Then you take it off. Or why you do that? Like come on, like it's just a whole bunch of insecurity. I don't like none of that shit.
Like Rod said, he was saying it's for safe, but for anybody doing that shit, I had to stop doing this shit. Because like they say, going through a phone. If you go through somebody's phone looking for something, everything you find, look for something. So if your girl somewhere, anywhere but home, then you look at that location shit, it look like she cheating. First of all, it's not gonna move. So wherever she's at is gonna say she at. So if she driving through Fairmount Park, nigga, and the shit don't move, you gonna think she on a fucking picnic date. If she driving past the motherfucking expressway, the shit might look like she in the water and you think she kayaking with a nigga. So if you gonna use it for that, it's gonna always look like something.
Yeah.
So besides that, I would say I do want to use it because the hours I be driving, where I be driving at, like if I fuck up, I'm gonna just go missing for 16 hours. My job not gonna call me for like 16 hours. They just gonna call to make sure I'm at a hotel or some shit. They not gonna ask. They can't GPS me at all.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, and that is like your seatbelt. They probably call her your spouse or your significant other to see
The
they
hours
heard
and
from
the
you.
hours and where I be going, they not gonna find me.
See,
I already know.
for me, I don't like all that like tracking shit. I don't like all that camera shit. Like, that's just the world we in today.
What as far as cameras?
No, just in general. Like they got so many satellites, cameras. You always
Yeah,
you
can't
always
cheat.
being monitored.
Yeah.
Can't kill. Can't.
No, I ain't not even on a relationship. I'm just talking about just in general. Like you can't go nowhere without them. Like spy. Like the other day, I was telling somebody they can hear everything we talking about through the phone.
Right.
You know how you might be like I was just talking about watch cases or something. I go on YouTube right now. Everything that about watch cases come up. I never searched the shit up. So it's like y'all listening to what I'm saying. You know what I mean? So like just me knowing that it's to the point, I'd be like, yo, I don't even want no phone. You could Google somebody. Like I could Google your name right now, address, phone number, everything to come up.
Do it.
The nigga dropped his
Right, I can Google. That shit crazy.
Boy dropped his phone. I'm gonna say he dropped his wallet, right? We looked him up. It's people shit. We looked him up. We got his phone number and everything. Returned his wallet. Boy looked like we like, yo, look, we ain't on no weird shit, but we was like, we really wanted you to have your wallet. It's weird as shit. Here you go, right?
Show you how far technology done came
That shit's scary, yo. Maybe we want to live off the
off the grid.
yeah.
That shit really real. I think I did that shit. My wife's name popped up. My name popped
You
up.
did it before, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. Nothing. I looked it up. It tell you everybody in your family who lived at the house with you, all that shit. That shit's scary.
And the wrong person hand can be dead.
Nigga, we sitting here not saying nothing. Who you Googling? You Googling me?
Yeah.
What came up?
Give me time.
No, shit, man.
You trying to get your social. You trying to get the crib in your name.
No, it don't come up all that shit. Just tell you your address and all that shit. I'm trying to find my mugshot. I ain't gonna hold it.
You got a mugshot?
I was gonna do an ugly shot. I already told myself if I ever got in trouble, I'm gonna smile.
Last joint. Second chances. You put this in there?
No.
Do you believe in second chances? No, did you put the topic in there?
You don't believe in second chances?
I tell motherfuckers all the time.
With a female?
You go to church for second chances. I'm not Jesus.
I look at it depends. It's situational. Some things that you can patch up, some things ain't worth coming
Yeah,
back.
that's facts.
So it depends on
The
like what
details.
happened, the details of it.
I
I
respect
mean,
that.
like if it like you know how sometimes when people cross the line, it's just like all right, you can't come back.
Yeah.
Because
Like,
I ain't gonna never be able to look at you the same.
like having a baby with somebody else.
Yeah, that's
I'm
too
good.
far.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. I mean, some people take that on the chin though. I wouldn't be able to. She come home like it might not be yours. That's a left hook right across.
First of all, girls taking that to the grave. There's no girl that bold.
Yeah.
Girl, you know, keeping it that real.
No, they ain't gonna keep it that real. They ain't gonna keep it that real.
You look just like you.
Yeah. You like, and you go like, yeah, he got my nose.
Yeah, ain't no girl keeping it that
Yeah,
real.
like I said, it's certain. Like I said, all that is just situational, man. Some
I don't
things
know.
work.
It depends because I be needing a fucking second chance too.
Like I said, it depends. Some things are just misunderstandings.
I don't know.
What is that?
It's better not.
It said Dolores.
Yeah. No, it's my grandma.
Ah!
What was it?
Be looking for me right now on the internet.
Screenshot it, post it on the page.
Ain't no number
Come on, man. No. Hold on. Listen.
They don't make you pay.
Different joints you just gotta keep, like, if you
Yeah.
keep searching through there, I did that shit just to be funny, like
All
on
the
myself.
Rat niggas that we was looking at they rat, rat paperwork and shit. I be looking for them on there. They be on there.
Yeah, I done found
All them niggas out Pottstown. All you rat niggas from Frankfurt, y'all out Pottstown.
No, what you gotta do is go on Megan's Law. Take somebody name it. That shit the worst.
What's that?
What's Megan's Law?
All the rapists, motherfucker. I did that shit.
Oh,
I
that's
seen
the
that
bit.
nigga, I seen a nigga I went to school with. Remember, Guy Jenkins. You fucking freak. He was on there, right? Remember the nigga when he walked past the other day when we was at the barbershop? He didn't walk past me. He was, when I had Facebook, I threw him up there. I wanted that pussy to say something to me when I just
Text me that joint, that website. I be trying to figure out that joint.
Hold on.
I be trying to know that shit around my
Me
way.
right there at the top.
No, this bad.
All the old heads always talking about how pretty my daughter is.
How long
I'm
we
like,
been there? It take 3 hours, right?
yeah, it's going 3 hours.
This
It's
shit,
3.
man.
Yeah.
So what we doing, yo? We out till
Yeah.
next week.
I mean, we kind of got away from our message. Shout out to my guy, the other SP. He not here right now. He probably somewhere giving somebody customer service, giving them a fucked up plan.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah, shout out to Chubb.
like he always say, man, have a good day on purpose.
On purpose. Rest in peace, Nylah, man. Shout out to Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Until next week, we out.
All right.